Okay, so maybe I'll just do that and see if this finds it. There we go. I found it. Are we live?
Let's see.
It looks like we are. That's weird, dude. It didn't give me the indicator, dude. It wasn't like start streaming. It was just like I fucking pressed the button and it's like, what do you want to name your shit? And there you go. I was like, what?
There it is, live.
That was weird, bro. That was really weird. I'm tripping. Okay, that was for some reason it was so different today than normal.
Dude, Mark is already online, bro.
Jesus, he was waiting for it. You know, that's awesome.
Mark already commented, bro. He's like, damn, guys.
My guy.
Waiting for you.
What is up, Mark? How you doing this morning? Sorry, we were on. It was 2 minutes earlier. We would have been on, but I was having difficulties. I don't know. The stream was weird. It wasn't working like it normally does.
Yeah, this man doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, that's true. I don't.
Yeah, I've tried to teach him, but you know.
I'm good.
We're good, man. I mean, some pretty easy decisions this week for our team. So always good news when that happens. I felt like last week I was trying to, I was going between like all these different players. Like, oh, what do I do? I had like at least one hard decision to make in every league. This week, nah, all my running backs got injured, so we're good.
Oh my god.
But it's not like I don't have good ones on the bench. Like I stacked up on running back. Now it's just no decisions to be made, So.
Yeah, let's see if I have anything. I'm pretty sure I'm playing everybody that I have in.
Yeah, no, I mean my rosters were pretty much locked and loaded. I mean I have decisions to make, but like they're not like cringy, painful decisions. It's like, do I play Laviska Shenault or Hayden Hurst? Like.
It's a quick question. Singletary, John Brown, Malcolm Brown, or James Conner? Okay, so I hate James Conner.
Yeah,
I should even when he's healthy. I wish we could have told you not to draft him because we both hate him.
James Conner, like I don't necessarily mind, but watching Benny Snell week 1, he like absolutely dominated. And I think Benny Snell is going to get the bulk of the carries today. I did just see a notification that said that James Conner and Benny Snell are going to be used equally or whatever, so. He might be all right, but I think Benny Snell's the better back out there, so you're going to see more production out of him.
He certainly looked better.
Yeah, he looked better last week anyway, so take that for what you will. I think we both like Malcolm Brown as a player, but I don't think we like him this week.
Yeah, as an Eagles fan, I know that we were good at one thing, and it's stopping the run, so it's like if he doesn't get his touchdown, he might have a pretty bad day, unless we just totally shit the bed, but, I mean, I don't see that happening against the run. Miami's pretty shit, so like I'd probably lean in that direction with one of those players. Actually, I guess you need two, so.
Oh, okay. Need one running back, need one flex.
Maybe just pick the box, man. That way, like you have the ground game, but you also have the receiving game. And maybe they both.
Wait, the Bucks
or Bills. I don't know why I said Bucks. Bills.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough though, because I do think Malcolm Brown, like, he's still like the main guy out there. He's still going to get 20 carries, probably at least 15 carries, 18 carries, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's hard to see him not feast on that production. Like he should at least have she should have at least like 70 yards, I think.
It feels kind of nasty to do, like because
but they're going to throw him in on the goal line too. So
yeah, it just feels nasty to start both the guys from the Bills, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I almost feel like
I think James Conner's my for sure sit in that bunch though. Even though that sounds surprising, like because going into the year that's supposed to be your guy. I'm leaning towards Malcolm Brown, John Brown, the Brown brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't like sitting Singletary because he's gonna pop off, but I don't want to sit Malcolm Brown if I can ever avoid it. Like. Yeah. I just think that he's going to have the production. He's going to have the workload.
I don't like Singletary, but
I do like
this
Singletary.
This is the week where you have to play him.
Yeah. And if you do go Singletary John Brown, there's no issue there. Like it's not going to be like a life-changing mistake.
I like Devin Singletary 4 times this year. That's the 2 games against the Jets and the 2 games against Miami. That's it.
Yeah, so using that logic, I might just go John Brown Singletary.
Yeah.
But
that's just me.
Yeah, I mean it's up to you. I'm probably playing John Brown with one of the other running backs is what I'm doing because I like this receiver upside.
Yeah.
It's PPR, right? Yeah, PPR. Yeah. So
All right, Robbie Anderson or Lazard?
Robbie Anderson, dude. Robbie Anderson's my boy this year, man. I'm like struggling to play like Robbie Anderson over like elite wide receivers. Like I'm thinking about playing him over like a bunch of different cats because I have him on my bench in most leagues, but I'm starting him this week. Like I'm playing him above a lot of beast guys.
Well, Lazard's supposed to be like a pretty sleeper, like a sleeper this week, and
Well, he's a sleeper every week, man.
he just doesn't have very much volume. So if he just doesn't get his touchdown, he's probably not gonna do shit. But
He'll get his volume occasionally. I think Robbie Anderson's a bigger piece of the offense though, and we saw that week 1.
yeah,
Any receiver that's putting up over 100 yards, like you have to look at, you're forced to. And like they knew going into the match that he is the number 1 wide receiver on the team, and they still couldn't shut his ass down. I like Robbie Anderson, man. He's a clean receiver.
yeah, I think I'm leaning towards Robbie Anderson on that one.
That's my choice for sure. He's got a decent matchup this week too, right?
He's got the Bucks.
The Bucks, yeah, but they didn't. Their pass defense was pretty weak week 1. Obviously, they were going into Saints.
Lazard's a decent play this week. I think if you have like shitty players you're trying to decide between, and Robbie Anderson's not like good.
He's not elite. Yeah,
I don't know. I think I just feel more confident starting Robbie Anderson, even though like Lazard could easily have a better game because the matchup against the Lions is very favorable.
I think if Lazard pops off, it'll be just like on a one play touch or something like that. Like it's not going to be like him going off the entire game. It'll just be some kind of like fluke play. So I'd rather stick with the sure volume with Robbie Anderson.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that. Morning to you too, sir.
Yeah, morning too. Shit. Morning to you, Chris, and morning to you, Lamar.
I think in this one I'm going CeeDee Lamb, bro. What do you think?
I don't. I think I'm still going with Robbie.
You're going Robbie Anderson over CeeDee Lamb and Dave?
I think so. How did CD do week 1, dude? I honestly didn't catch most of that game.
He did decent, dude. He did decent.
All right, let me look up some stats.
Didn't look like he did decent, but like he actually put up like 8.5 points, half-point PBR. 6 targets, 5 receptions, 59 yards. And he's going against Atlanta, bro. That's going to be a shootout of a game. I feel like you want to just play everybody in that game if you can.
You convinced me.
Yeah.
You convinced me. I'm going with CD on this one, actually. Because I think they're going to try to get him more involved in the offense this week. And, like, I kind of had that. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I think I'm going to go CD.
Yeah, and Djax, like, we kind of, I don't know. We told people to play Djax last week. But for some reason, he was, like, limited. Even though he wasn't injured.
I think he's still a little injured, too.
It might be, but I think the coaches are just like, hey, he can't get injured if he just doesn't play the season. Like, like, hey, we'll save him for the playoffs. Maybe that's the. So, but the coach said that he's going to start playing him each week more and more. So he should get played more this week. But I still don't feel comfortable with Djax yet. I want to see it. And then Anderson, I just don't like him as much as CeeDee Lamb. Because, again, the matchup is just going to be so good. You want to play all your Dallas Cowboys and Falcons.
Dude, that's so funny. He can't get injured if he doesn't play.
I honestly think that's like half the logic.
That doesn't make any sense, though. That's such dumb logic.
Like him and Jason Peters both were like limited in practice this week just because they're older. Like they weren't injured. They're fine. They just didn't want to overwork them. I don't know. It was weird. It makes sense, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with CeeDee Lamb on that shit though, and I mean wait until Deshaun Jackson pops off at this point, or until you need to play him, because it's not looking good for him out there.
Yeah. Typically, Calvin Ridley has more touchdowns than Julio Jones,
which is so surprising. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but Calvin Ridley's my guy for touchdowns. I mean, Julio for years and years has not been the guy for touchdowns. It doesn't make any sense at all. He's a physical receiver, and he should be getting those deep fades. He doesn't do that, though. That's all Calvin Ridley's work.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley gets more touchdowns, I think. So I'd go Calvin, but with Dallas, they have no defense, so Julio could get like 2 touchdowns this game. You never know.
Yeah. And we got Will Fuller or DJ Chark.
I
think it's Will Fuller. I mean, after week 1, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm a big Will Fuller fan this year, and that's the kind of the guy I'm going with, I think.
Yeah.
Jacksonville's playing the Titans. The only thing I don't like about Will Fuller this week is the matchup against the Ravens because they got two decent cornerbacks. Like, well, one pretty like elite one, and then
Marlon Humphrey.
yeah, he's elite, but Peters is still good, right? He's savage.
And I think Will Fuller's a good matchup for those guys though too. Like I think the cornerbacks that he is going against, he can actually get around.
And it's still Deshaun Watson throwing the ball, so it's like you're gonna get volume and you're gonna get yards at some point during the game, even if it's garbage time. So I think that's probably where he'll get most of his points.
He'll probably get most of his points from some dink and dunk,
That's true.
dink and dink catches.
Awesome bullshit.
Dinkity dink catches.
And DJ Chark's playing the Titans, which isn't easy, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Will Fuller.
I don't like Chark that much this year.
Well, I'm going with production and like DJ Chark, he didn't produce as much week 1 as like we thought he would. So I mean, Will Fuller, he's got to be your guy until he proves otherwise.
I'm just going with just pure volume. But obviously, Chark can blow up any game. It's just Chark last year, all of his points came in like 3 games, and I don't like that at all. So with him, you just never know when he's going to do good and when he's not going to do good.
Well, in like week 1, I mean, the person targeted the most was Keelan Cole, and then the second most was Laviska Shenault, and then third most was DJ Chark. So if that stays true, and then you got Chris Thompson now taking catches out of the backfield a little bit. Not too much. Like they just didn't have that many attempts. Honestly, they had 20 attempts on the game, which is just not enough. Like I mean, you got Will Fuller week 1 getting 10 targets, and then DJ Chark's entire team had 20 targets. So it don't make no sense. It's like you have to go with Will, I think. I do like the Jags. Like I like the Jags as a team. I just don't know if I like any one specific fantasy player on the Jags, except for like James Robinson.
Yeah,
who would have thought?
I just never know when to play Chark, dude, because it's just you just never know with him. I think. So.
Yeah, if you see him have a great matchup, then rock and roll, but not yet.
Anthony Miller or Robbie Anderson? Anthony Miller all day.
Sammy Moss. Sam's not even home yet, bro, and she's probably on the road messaging us. Just kidding. No, she's probably at Ken's house. I don't know. Anyway, Anthony Miller, Robbie Anderson.
I like the matchup against the Giants. I think I'm taking that.
I'm going Robbie Anderson all day long.
Okay. Cam or Deshaun, dude?
So yeah, me and Kyle are split on that, Sammy. So go with what you want, man. Go with your gut.
I feel like Cam and Watson are both kind of shitty matchups, but
I mean, I'm going to go with Deshaun Watson. Seahawks are going to be very difficult, and Deshaun Watson's a better quarterback overall.
You don't think the Ravens are going to be very difficult?
It's not that I don't think they're going to be difficult. I think they're going to be very difficult, but Deshaun Watson will rise to the occasion.
The only reason why I might pick Cam, though, is because of the rushing upside.
I mean, he had 2 rushing touchdowns week 1. I see what you're saying, but
I don't know.
But the Seahawks, I don't know, man. Pete Carroll's great at devising a plan for guys like Cam Newton. I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah, I guess if it's too close like this, you just go with the guy you drafted to be your guy, and you just go Watson.
I mean, let's put it this way. I got money on the Seahawks today. All right, so I'm fully expecting Cam Newton to not do as much as he did last week.
Yeah. All right, what's up, Seth? Heinz or Carson? PPR.
Chris Carson.
He's got the matchup against the Patriots, though.
Me, bro.
What'd you say?
I said it's Chris Carson for me, bro.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to just go Carson. That's just, the volume play. Like, he's a good running back to have to play. I don't know. Like, Heinz is decent this year, but I mean, if you play Heinz, I don't know. The matchup against the Vikings though is pretty good.
I get where you're coming from, and like Heinz is the clear starter now that Marlon Mack is out and everything, and Heinz is a good running back, and Heinz will get the PPR points and all that stuff. But I mean, it's Chris Carson versus a Patriots defense, bro. I'm feeling that all day long.
Why do you say that like the Patriots defense is bad?
I mean, how good is the Patriots defense, bro?
Hey man, as long as Belichick's there, They're decent. Yeah, I think you just play Carson.
I mean, I see where you're coming from. I don't think Heinz is a bad play. Like, it's great to have that decision for your flex. Like, you're not going to pick a wrong answer. Heinz or Carson is a great pick for the flex all day long. Like, nobody's going to have an issue with that. But
yeah, I feel like if you play Carson and then he just like does good and Heinz is kind of average, you're gonna be like, well, shit, I just didn't stick to my guns and play my guy. Whereas like if you play Carson and Heinz is a little better, it's like, okay, like I still played my guy. Like,
in Heinz week one had the luxury of having Marlon Mack in the backfield as well. Defenses had to be ready for both of them on every single play. Now they're game planning for Heinz, man. Heinz is the guy that they're game planning for. They're like, all right, this man, we're gonna shut the fuck down. Plus they've got Jonathan Taylor still?
Yeah.
So, and Jonathan Taylor, I think, is going to get a bulk of the actual carries. I think Heinz will get some receptions. He might get like freaking 8 receptions. I have no idea, but I
think Heinz gets at least like 10 points. I
think you're right.
It's hard not to pick Heinz, but it's just.
But Carson had 20 something last week, right? And so Heinz did too. But
yeah. It's hard not to pick Heinz, but I think when you got a good play with like Carson, you got to just run with him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, James Conner or Zachary Moss? That's a pretty tough one.
Honestly, I might just consider going Zach Moss.
I know. I think saying Zach Moss is like, it's kind of what I'm leaning towards, but I think I'm gonna just go with James Conner on this one. I think we're once you put Zach Moss above James Conner, I think you're disrespecting James Conner just a little bit too much.
I'm okay with that. I'd honestly
stick with your guns and just avoid James at all costs.
James at all costs. Like,
I'm going James on that one. Just for the upside, man, because he does have upside. It's just dirty upside.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Moss is playing the Dolphins. If it was a different team, then sure, I might go with James Conner. But yeah. I would rather lose my matchup playing Zach Moss than win with James Conner.
I don't know about all that. That's a terrible logic. Like, Sam's like, I really want to win, so fuck that.
I mean, I still think Zach Moss is better.
I got you. Yeah, he could, and I think he's a better running back, but I don't know if he's going to get enough work to be better than
one
James
touchdown
Conner.
Pretty easily.
Yeah. All right, are we picking Heinz or Edelman over here for PPR?
I'm picking Heinz, dude.
I'm picking Heinz as well. I'm glad we're on the same page.
No,
that one's the easy one for me. I think Edelman will have a good week, though. I think I'll have like 10 points. I think Heinz will be better.
Heinz gets just as many receptions as Edelman probably, anyways. So
yeah, I'm putting Heinz at around 15 points this week, and I think Edelman will probably be around 10 to 15.
Which is why I try not to pick him and put him in your lineup. But
I think Carson gets over 15 though. That's my point. Like,
yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm not.
That's just how he is.
I'd rather. Again, that's another one where you just kind of stick to your guns.
Yeah. Okay. I like it.
Well, dude, because think about it. You get 2 points out of James Conner, then you're gonna be like, well, fuck, dude. When you get 2 points out of Zach Moss, it's like, okay, I tried. I'm not mad at it.
I guess. All right. Robbie Woods or Amari Cooper? No, Robert Woods. Yeah.
Okay.
I said Robbie Woods. All right. Robert Woods or Amari Cooper?
You gotta play. You gotta play your Cowboys this week. So.
Yeah, I think you gotta play your Cowboys this week against the Falcons. That game's just a shootout in every sense of the word.
However, I know you have you have DK in one league or something like that. I would just not play your DK. DK is not going to be good this week.
Oh, is he playing DK over both of them right now?
I don't know. I know he has them in one of his leagues. So if that's the case, then go with Robbie and. Well, you got me saying Robbie now. Robert.
go
with Robert and Amari. If that's the case.
Yeah, I would play probably Robert Woods above DK if you had him.
You guys got Heinz, T.Y.
DK I'm sitting for now.
Sanders, Slayton, and Standard. I have Emmanuel Sanders in a half-point PPR league.
He's just asking which one you picking, bro.
I know. I'm just.
He's not saying if you have him, bro. Oh man, Slayton, I like that, but I think I got to go Heinz.
I kind of like Emmanuel Sanders too this week against the Raiders.
No.
But I'm probably still going Heinz.
Oh, I actually kind of like Emmanuel Sanders too, though. I didn't even think about that. I keep forgetting like what team he's on, dude.
Actually, this is standard too, by the way.
Oh, that's true.
So it does change the
Oh. I mean, that hurts all of the players on that list, though.
It does.
That hurts Heinz the most, probably.
Yeah. But he can... I'm going to Emmanuel Sanders, bro.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's rock and roll with Emmanuel Sanders. I think that's the best play.
If this was half point or PP or full, then it's easily Heinz, I think. But standard makes it a little more difficult.
All right, this just in. Cortland Sutton is active this week, gentlemen. So get your Cortland Sutton questions out.
Paris Campbell or Melvin Gordon for the flex?
Paris can't wait. Where's that one? Oh, Sam. Oh, wait, no. Zaxby's. Yeah. Okay. Paris Campbell, Melvin Gordon, dude. That's clear. That is clear, dude. You got Philip Lindsay's out this week, bro. That's money.
Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind that the Steelers' defense is like the best against the run.
Bro, but it's Melvin fucking Gordon, bro.
I feel it.
This is a guy who was once the best running back in the league, and now he's actually getting the reins on the offense, man. Philip Lindsay is not playing this week. It's going to be a little bit of Royce Freeman, just a little 5 to 6 carries, and then Melvin Gordon 25 carries, boom, down the fucking throat. Just Melvin Gordon is the man. I like Paris Campbell. I don't necessarily like. I just wouldn't play him over Melvin.
I don't know, man. I think this is a week.
Stop, bro. Stop. Don't you put doubt into our viewers' minds. Don't be clouding them with the bullshit.
Yeah, I'm probably still playing Melvin Gordon just because like you have to, but I guess you don't have to, but
you have to, bro. You have to.
Kind of have to. They'll still pass the ball to him a few times. If they get down there and they score a touchdown, then you're good.
Dude, I think Melvin Gordon, bold prediction, Melvin Gordon has more receptions than Paris Campbell this week.
You might be off your rocker with that one.
I'm letting you know right now. Melvin Gordon, more receptions than Paris Campbell this week.
All right, well, like I said, I'm sticking with my same bold prediction, dude. It's Mike Evans' week, bro. Best receiver on the day.
Dude, I hate that prediction, by the way.
I know you do. I don't know why.
That's got to be one of my least favorite predictions.
Why is that such a hard thing to believe, though?
I think Hayden Hurst is going to capitalize more than anybody on that team.
Hayden Hurst isn't on that team.
Oh, wrong team. Sorry. You know what I mean. I meant Ronald Jones.
No, Ronald Jones, I think he's going to have a huge game.
I was thinking, you know what I mean.
No, I love Ronald Jones this week, but...
Ronald Jones is the man. Anyway.
Man.
Sam said, I have one wide receiver and one flex to fill. Cortland Sutton, Marquise Brown, DeAndre Swift, Keenan Allen.
Yeah, standard lane, just looking for yeah. Yeah, it's standard. I used to play standard, and then Yahoo standard became half point, and I kind of like it better. So that's like the new standard.
Yeah, like touchdowns to me, like I honestly don't think they should be as important as they are. Like, I don't know. I think 6 points is reasonable, but in standard, it's like the only thing that matters.
It's not that I don't like Ty this week. I just don't like Ty at all. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I don't like Ty at all either. That's just
he's going against the Vikings though. Like, I mean, I don't know.
I get like he's gonna get points every single week, but he's just like the upside with Ty is just not there like it used to be. Like when you played Ty back in the day, it was like, all right, this man's gonna crush it for me. You know, it didn't really matter what defense you were playing against. It didn't matter like whatever. He was an every week starter, and at this point in his career, I don't think he is. I think that he's like, I can play him occasionally. I have one league in like a dynasty where I have T.Y. Hilton, and it is painful to play him every freaking week because he gets like 7 points, and I'm like, oh man, why'd I do it? So I don't know.
The only problem with Sanders is the people that might get volume off of Michael Thomas being injured is Kamara and the tight end Jared Cook. I don't know why I forgot his name. Jared Cook might get more volume as well.
I think it's Emmanuel, bro. I think Emmanuel will get the most volume upgrade from the injury.
Yeah, it's hard for me to see Emmanuel Sanders not getting like 50 yards and a touchdown at least, you know?
I think he benefits a lot. He's probably a great pickup for like DFS leagues if you play any of that. Yeah. I don't know what his price is right now, but if they've got him like low at all, like as a number 2 receiver, then like I'd jump on that.
Hilton is probably pretty safe this week too, though. Honestly, you can probably go either one on that. It's a coin flip.
Yeah, Hilton's safe. I'm just not a. It's not a.
That's just
It's not like
that's another thing where like I would rather take my shot on
take the
Sanders
chance.
and feel okay with it, even if I got less points. You know.
But I'd rather take the shot. Like I'd rather take the shot on Heinz or Slayton too, because I think both of those guys can produce more than Ty on average.
Like let's say you're sitting there
Right?
with Ty with 5 points on your team, and like everybody else outperformed him, and you're like, well, shit, I just lost again with Ty. You know.
Yeah.
I guess I just lost too many times with Ty.
Like I still would put him into the question. Like he is in the question to start. But he's just not a guy I'm playing. Yeah, I think that was well said. All right, Courtland Sutton, Marquise Brown, DeAndre Swift, Keenan Allen. Got to pick two. I don't really know, man.
Probably Marquise Brown and Keenan Allen.
I'm thinking that the same that as well.
You can't do
unless
you can't play Courtland Sutton because he's injured. I mean, he's coming off the injury.
I think you can play Courtland Sutton though in that situation.
I prefer not to.
I don't mind playing Keenan Allen and Courtland Sutton.
I don't mind playing Keenan Allen and Marquise Brown.
I mean, that'd be fine too. It's just like I feel like it would hurt when Courtland Sutton does succeed this week, and then you didn't play him, bro, because he's your guy.
Yeah, but
I think this whole injury thing is just a bunch of bullshit. I think they're just trying to act like I don't know. I don't know.
So you're going Sutton and Keenan?
I'm 50-50 on Sutton, Marquise Brown. Keenan's my for sure start. DeAndre Swift I think is my for sure sit. It just decide between Courtland Sutton and Marquise. If you think Marquise gonna pop off, which he typically does, then
because the
rock
Texans
and roll.
easily doable, so I'm going Marquise and Keenan.
Yeah, play it safe. Go Marquise. I feel it. What are we doing here?
Pick two: Gibson, Malcolm Brown, Ronald Jones. I mean, I'm picking Ronald Jones for sure. That's an easy one. But then after that,
I'm leaning towards Malcolm Brown for the second one.
Who do you guys play? Cardinals? Yeah, I'm probably going Malcolm Brown. I don't like Malcolm Brown that much because Eagles have a great run D, but I also don't trust Gibson yet, and I want to see more out of it before I play him. And the Cardinals are pretty good too, so it's not like it's a juicy matchup.
I'm worried about that matchup this week, man. I don't even know if the Redskins are going to win against. I'm sorry, the Washington football team's going to win against the Cardinals this week, but
no
I do have one bet down. I have $100 on the Redskins, so.
Yeah, I'm going Ronald Jones, then I'm just going to go with Malcolm Brown because he's going to get the volume. If he gets a touchdown, then he'll be fine.
We're waiting for that day when Antonio Gibson pops off, but I don't think that day is coming yet.
Yeah.
I think they just split the backfield too much. That's not going to give him an opportunity to roll like that.
What value do you guys give Singletary going forward? Okay.
I like Singletary. I think he runs hard. He's fun to watch. I think he's in the perfect spot for his own skill set. What do you think?
I just never liked Singletary to begin with, dude, and I don't know. I don't necessarily mind him if he slips in the drafts, I guess. But,
so week 1 he rushed 9 times for 30 yards. He had 5 receptions for 23 yards. So he had 7 points plus an extra 3. He had 10 points. Well, depending on if you're PPR half point or standard. So I think if you're in a PPR league, then by all means rock and roll with him. I mean, because he puts up those little bullshit receptions.
I only like Devin Singletary against Miami and the Jets, and then maybe against the Raiders.
And he struggled against the Jets. So that's kind of tough.
Yeah,
he didn't do too much.
Yeah, he didn't do too much, but it's tough with Zach Moss being there because I feel like
eventually
he'll the opportunity.
Yeah, he'll probably rock and roll as the starter eventually, but yeah, and Singletary only had 3 yards per carry week 1, which is not something that you get really excited about in a running back.
Yeah, I mean it just depends on where you're. If you drafted him to be your running back too, you're probably fucked up, and that's not good. But if you drafted him to be 3 or 4, that's not
would
too
be
bad.
Perfect. Yeah.
If you want to package him with somebody and try to trade him, then hey, that's cool. It depends on the trade. I'm not saying just try to ship him off, but if you could, and it would benefit your team, then by all means.
Dude, if you could package him and get good value for him, I would probably do that. That would be the best outcome for Singletary. Go see if you can grab one of those guys that's replacing an injured player.
Yeah.
Like, dude, honestly, if you could get like Benny Snell or something, that would be something I would try to rock and roll for, bro. Like,
Wait, you're saying you would trade Singletary for Benny Snell?
not straight across. Like, I would try to get something else too.
Like an upgrade,
I would
like
try to
let's say you throw in
like a small
Evans
upgrade
and
receiver.
then DeAndre Hopkins or something, or yeah.
Well, I don't know about all that. I don't know which one's better in that list, but
Um, okay, so Devonte Adams. I mean, you're for sure taking Adams over Mike Evans.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Those aren't. I don't like trading those big pieces like that. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do a small upgrade on my bench. That's what my goal is. I think Benny Snell has a better season moving forward than Singletary. If that explains where I'm coming from.
No, I mean, I just don't. Yeah, I don't like Singletary that much.
Benny Snell,
again,
man, he runs hard. He gets the same passing work that Singletary does, and he's probably gonna have the entire offense by the end of the year.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. I think.
I mean,
So,
you know how much I hate James Conner, so.
Yeah, no,
I'm on the same-
me too.
I'm on the same
He's
track.
not fun. He's not fun to watch. The dude doesn't he doesn't run super hard. He just kind of like meanders down the field. He did when he first came back to the league. He was actually like a pretty good runner, and like it was fun to watch. He doesn't do that anymore. He doesn't run the same way.
Yeah. J.K.
How did
Dobbins.
How did Dobbins do week 1, man? I thought he kind of like took over the game by the
Oh,
end.
he didn't do bad. He actually had a better fantasy day than Mark Ingram, dude.
Yeah. At the end of the game, like I remember, like because I watched the if you watch the the thing where like you can hear the players talk and all that stuff. What's that called again?
Sound
The-
effects.
Sound FX or whatever. Yeah. So I was watching that on the game. Mark Ingram was on the sideline, and he's just acting, he's acting a fool like he always does. And he's just like, "Oh man, I can't. This is great. The best thing I ever did." Whatever. And he's just having a good ass time. And he's like, "I don't even care if I play again. JK, go get him, bro. Go get him." And like J.K. Dobbins was basically taking over the offense like in the second half.
Yeah, and
So
they
they
could be
stick-
sooner than we thought too, because Mark Ingram, yeah, it was already like pretty even split.
yeah, and I guess he only had 7. So he had 7 rushing attempts on the game. It's not like he was popping off or something, but he had 2 touchdowns. So they're choosing him in the red zone, which is pretty huge. And I don't know. He ran hard on a few of the runs that I saw, but
Week 4, he pops off against Washington.
don't say that, dude. That's bullshit.
What do you mean?
Do we actually have to play them week 4?
Yep.
What is with this schedule, bro? Cardinals now, and then we got to play against the freaking Ravens. Like,
Hey, you're fucked.
I hate it. Probably gonna beat all these teams, though. Don't worry,
Yeah, Redskins winning the Super Bowl.
bro. Watch it, bro. They're gonna be like Washington football team's first Super Bowl in fucking 30 years
Yeah.
since I was born. That would be a beauty.
So that kind of got me thinking with that Melvin Gordon question earlier, man. Do I play Melvin Gordon or Sanders? Like Emmanuel Sanders.
You're still messed up on that?
What do you mean?
Wait for your league?
Yeah.
I mean, who do you have in right now?
Well, right now I have Melvin Gordon, but thinking
Stick with
about
it,
it,
bro.
it's like Sanders could do really good, bro.
Go with whatever says to play my.
I mean,
Whatever says to go Melvin.
I haven't really looked at the teams. I pretty much assumed it was all pretty much good for the week. Some players.
I feel you, Julio, but I don't know, man. I think Dak he's better with that pressure than anybody that like in the league, pretty much. I think he'll do just fine.
Yeah, that is true. I forgot. Isn't Tyron Smith out too now? They got like both their tackles gone,
Yeah.
and their center retired. So there's that. Well, hey, dude, Jalen Hurts is active today. I'm just saying. If Carson fucks up, dude, that guy hurts.
Is my @ on Twitter still King of the North 1?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay, good. Oh, D.D. Westbrook is a healthy scratch for the Jaguars. News that doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, though, you're playing everybody from that game, though, regardless.
Oh, Drew Bice sighting. Welcome to the chat. He can actually stream us in 420p. I'm just kidding.
It still freezes.
He's watching 144p and he's chilling, bro.
And I know that game, though, it's going to be like a crazy offensive game, though, dude. Falcons and Cowboys. You want to play everybody you have. I don't really care
man.
about the line in that one.
Look at this. Look at this Cowboys fan, bro. He can't even spell Zeke right. Yeah, I feel you, Julio. Though I think that I think they're gonna do better than we think as far as like not having a line
Well, no, I mean he can get sacked 8 times and still
and
have a
still
good
have a
day.
good productive fantasy game. Yeah, because all it takes is one. It takes one good pass, two good passes, three good
Right.
passes, and you got 3 touchdowns.
Dak's not Carson Wentz. That's all I'm saying.
How did Carson's week 1 like fantasy wise go?
That's a good question.
I had him in a few leagues. I started him. I think he had like 16 points or something. Well, you
Huh?
have internet now, Drew, and we haven't talked? That's just
He had
disrespectful, bro. You just been
15 points.
you been ghosting us? Hey, Drew, do me a favor and like this video real quick. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Looking forward to playing Fall Guys with you, bro. Got internet last night, dude. He's on that Hughes net, bro. He's excited.
Dude, welcome to the 21st century.
Hughes net, when the sun's out, he has internet.
Jesus.
Bro, okay, I got a question. So what do you think between Cortland Sutton and Robbie Anderson? Did we already talk about this?
I don't think we talked about that one.
Cortland Sutton, Robbie Anderson, bro.
Honestly, dude, probably Robbie Anderson.
Robbie.
Because not only is Sutton coming back from the injury, but he's also going against the Steelers, which is not a very good, fun matchup. I'd rather just roll the dice with Robbie Anderson.
Okay. Rolling the dice with Robbie Anderson.
Hell yeah.
All right. I gotta double check all these after to see who I actually have in the game. Malcolm Brown or Edelman?
Edelman, I think. I think we talked about that one.
We talked about that one a little bit, yeah. I don't think we did. We talk about that on stream?
No, I don't think so. Emmanuel Sanders or Will Fuller.
Holy shit.
Exactly. Like I
That's
have Will Fuller in there right now just because I feel like he's the volume guy, but
it's a mad difficult question.
it is because and that's the thing. It's like I can either play Sanders over Will Fuller or I can play Sanders over Melvin Gordon. You know.
Yeah. They should technically both pop off. That's the tough part. And it's half point PPR.
Yeah, I almost want to sit Melvin Gordon, but I feel like I just can't get myself to do that.
Man, that's tough. I honestly don't even want to give you an answer on that one.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I could provide you any more insight than what you already have.
All right, I'm kind of just sticking with the guys I have.
Yeah, I'd say go Will Fuller, and then I mean you'll have more information after this week than you did last week, so
Yeah.
that's tough, man.
Could have played Tyler Boyd. That would have been cool.
Dude, Tyler Boyd would be sick.
Well, I mean, I have him in this league. I just didn't play him because, I mean, there wasn't really a reason to.
I think I sat him in mine as well. I have him on my bench in one of them.
There's just no point.
Which one? Which league was it? It was one of my Yahoo leagues. I think it was the league that I'm in with you. Or is that the one where you have him?
I don't have him in that one.
Tough times, man.
So that's all you.
It's probably all me, yeah. Would you play Gardner Minshew or Carson Wentz?
You're gonna ask me that question after I've been shitting on Wentz the whole week?
Yeah, I know, but I mean, so technically, I think that Wentz is a
Probably
better
Wentz.
quarterback. What?
Probably Wentz.
Yeah, I think Wentz is a better quarterback, but I mean, they started off last week super hot, and like watching the team play, I was like, dude, honestly, Philly might be decent this damn year. And then like after halftime, it just all fell apart. We didn't see one good freaking highlight, but it's not Wentz's fault necessarily. It's the freaking line that killed you guys.
It's Wentz's fault.
Wentz had his issues, but
No,
like
I mean, it wasn't all on him, but still, I blame him. But against the Rams, though, I think he's gonna do better. It's a bounce back game.
already answered that question, Chris. He asked it again.
With this guy.
This guy, we said Calvin Ridley, bro. Julio's not the touchdown guy. Now watch Julio pop off for 2 touchdowns today.
I guess the Cowboys, he probably will.
He probably will, because the Cowboys, don't have any DBs. But I think Calvin Ridley's the man. So.
Yeah. Can't go wrong either way.
Yep. Exactly. So, like, for that Wentz thing, man, what we were talking about during the game. Oh, he's in the shower. He's like, I'm asking questions in the shower. Shit.
Jesus.
So, like, for that Wentz question, man, it's like, we were talking about it, and we were like, oh, he at least he's fighting to make a play rather than just, like, sitting back and taking a sack or, like, throwing the ball away like a schmuck or, like, whatever.
Okay,
but
that's not what I have an issue with, though. Like, it's more of the fact that you can run outside the tackle box. Like you're an athletic quarterback. You can run, and he just sits there and lets 3 guys run right at him, and they get sacked. It's like
mollywap him.
He either could have just ran or threw the ball away.
He was pretty he made some plays on his feet though in the first half. You saw that
in the first quarter, but then he started sucking dick. It's like he gets too flustered, dude. You can see it on his face. You can see it in his emotions. He just
I don't blame him.
He gets tilted, dude, and then he just fucking can't
if
play.
If you watch the highlights from that game, bro, I feel bad. Like, I really feel bad for him, bro. He only had like 2 seconds every single friggin' play.
I just don't know how much of a team player he is, bro. I feel like
I want to see the receivers.
I feel like he kind of does what people do in video games, where like he starts losing, and then he's like, "Man, fuck my team. My team sucks." And then it's like, that's not gonna help you win the game. And
possible.
Like that's the kind of like emotions it looks like he's having. But I mean, obviously, I could be wrong on that. But still, he gets flustered, he tilts, and then he overthrows every pass, and then he holds the ball on for too long. He doesn't run. He could just scramble, get him outside the pocket. It's like your line shit right now, like because you have Lane Johnson out, and your other guys out too. It's like you have to expect to like not have time,
So you're going Carson Wentz.
I'm still going Carson Wentz, but yeah, I mean,
that could change next week depending on what happens. Is what you're saying?
No, well, this is a bounce back game. We're gonna beat the Rams. I'm not worried about it.
You think you're gonna beat the Rams?
Oh, it's easy, dude. It's not even.
Dude, the Cowboys had trouble with the Rams, bro, and
Cowboys suck.
I don't know how much. I think the Cowboys and the Eagles are very comparable teams.
Yeah,
I think pretty much every team in the NFC East could win or lose on any freaking day.
I think we have a better defense. I think the offense could be better if we had a better quarterback. Because honestly, if you put Patrick Mahomes on our team, he's killing it.
Oh shit, dude! KJ Hamler's playing today. That's gonna be beast.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon Ayuk's playing this week. Golden Tate's active. Dude, there's some activity. Devonte Parker's active. It is a good week.
You want to know who else is active?
Who?
Lane Johnson. There you go, man. Carson Wentz.
Lane Johnson. That's actually a big move for Carson Wentz. I'm going Carson now.
I just swung it in the Carson Wentz area, huh?
I was already going for Carson, honestly. I just wanted to double check. Sammy says Marvin Jones or Darius Slayton. Cowboys were robbed on PI. I do agree with you, Chris. Cowboys were robbed on the PI. I mean, he did push off technically, but it was some paddywhack shit. Honestly, it was some standard defense, offense stuff.
Well, and all these experts are like, "Oh, Jalen Ramsey did so good. He came up clutch and all that kind of." It's like, well, no, he didn't really play that the best. Had he played it better, then
he wouldn't have had it. Yeah, there wouldn't have had to been a play where he got screwed over or whatever. Like so.
Right.
Yeah, I think you're right. That PI call was just BS though. It was like, and then we saw another one later on like, was it Monday night, or was it Sunday night? I don't know. There's another PI call that was like that was not made, or I'm sorry, that was made, and it was the exact same type of like PI. Can't remember. It kind of screwed me out of some money. That's the only reason I remember. I just can't remember who it was. Anyway, Marvin Jones, Darius Slayton.
Yeah, Marvin Jones. He's got Kenny Gallay's out. He's still gonna have the volume. He could have done better last week. He didn't do terrible, but he didn't do amazing.
That's what makes it difficult for me to decide because, I mean, with Golden Tate back this week, does that increase or decrease Darius Slayton's production?
I mean, it decreases it, I think.
decrease it. I mean, it does provide him with some other targets that will pull some coverage, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
Just more ball be shared around a little more.
I just don't trust the Giants at all.
Me neither. I hate him.
I don't mind Slayton. Like
Slayton's the only person on the Giants I like.
Yeah, and I like the player, but
well,
I feel like he's going to be kind of dependent on big plays and touchdowns. Like if he doesn't get that play in, then he doesn't have that good of a game. He's like really going to be hit or miss, and I don't want to take a shot on a hit or miss player when I have an option like Marvin Jones.
Well, I think Marvin Jones is scraping the bottom of the barrel though, as far as the starter goes.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like the Packers defense.
I think Slayton kind of is too. I mean, they're both flex players. That's where they stand. You know, like the leagues where I have 2 or 3 flexes is where I'm playing Slayton a lot.
You also have Daniel Jones versus Matt Stafford, and it's like I'm going with Matt Stafford. You know.
Yeah.
I trust him to get the ball on Marvin Jones more than I trust Jones to get it to.
We're gonna rock and roll with Marvin Jones, but I don't think it's necessarily like a safe option.
I think Marvin Jones is a safe 8 points at least.
I mean, compared to Slayton, though, I think that. Well, I think okay. No, let me put it this way. I don't think it's necessarily like gonna win you your week. Is what I mean.
Maybe, but even then, like last year, we saw Marvin Jones pop off a few times, dude. Like your dad had him in that league we were in, and he dropped like 20-something points. I was like, damn. Like he's really out here beating our asses with Marvin Jones.
Well, yeah, no, I've been drafting Marvin Jones as a starter every single year, but I just don't feel as confident about it this year for some reason. And Slayton had 102 yards week 1 against Pitt, and they only scored 16 points that game as a team, and he had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you.
He had 2 touchdowns and 102 yards. That's hey, this is our number 1 guy. Saquon didn't even score a touchdown.
My man Steven, hello.
All right. Oh, hello there, Steven.
Deontay Johnson or Lamb?
We are not Deontay Johnson truthers over here.
Well, not even that. It's just Lamb.
Lamb's a good start this week.
I think it's a good start this week against the Falcons. You already know it's going to be just a shootout game.
We're hoping it'll be a shootout. It'll be fun to watch.
I mean, the Cowboys line is garbage, but we're hoping that.
I think the over/under is like 50 points on that shit.
As fantasy fans, we're hoping that they rise above their offensive line struggles, and then they have a huge blow-up game. As NFC East fans, we hope the Cowboys crumble. So.
I'm looking up the over/under on the Cowboys game. I'm pretty sure it's like 50 points.
No, it's got to be a lot, dude.
Yeah, 53.5, dude. They're expecting 3 touchdowns a team, and if you don't think Lamb's getting one of them, you're wrong. So.
Even if he doesn't, dude, you can easily get 8 receptions,
get that in yards,
and then you're okay with that,
Yeah, because they're talking about basically defense is getting smacked out there. So I think CD is the play there. And then Ridley at wide receiver 1, obviously. It's a beautiful thing. Standard league need 2 wide receiver and flex. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, Corey Davis. Peterson. Also, can you just run my fantasy team?
If I run it,
you don't know.
I want half the money when we win.
Yeah, you don't know that we're like great fantasy football. Well, we are, but hey.
Yeah, you don't know our history.
Yeah, I mean I think we're both profitable, right?
I mean, yeah, but
I think the past 3 years I've been profitable. I think last year I might have missed by like.
Last year was not good, but I still was $30 in the positive. So.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think I might have been down 10% or something like that, but I ain't too mad at down 10%. In fantasy football, I mean, it's not too big of a deal, especially when you consider the past 3 years. Anyway, Standard League. So we got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Cooper Kupp, Corey Davis.
You got a bunch of guys that are good for PPR, man. What do you?
For real. That's a good point. I think DJ Moore is a must start for one of the spots.
Yeah. Peterson.
I'm leaning. Kupp.
Are you? I'm leaning Allen.
Or Keenan. Yeah.
I'm leaning DJ Moore and Keenan Allen, I think.
For me, it's Kupp or Keenan. I don't think Adrian Peterson. I think last week was like an anomaly. I don't think he's gonna pop off like he did last week. Corey Davis, you can't start over those 3 other guys. It's just not a thing. Cooper Kupp, like you said, he's more of a PPR guy, right?
I think all these guys kind of are, but
they all are, yeah. But
I don't know
who's gonna get the most yards. I mean, technically, we're supposed to be thinking who's gonna get the most touchdowns. Is the point?
Yards and touchdowns.
Peterson could easily get a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he is their goal line guy, right?
Okay, I think Keenan Allen's my for sure guy. Like that's weird.
Your for sure guy over DJ.
For sure guy. Yeah, and the standard,
DJ was your for sure or over summer.
No. He's my must draft. He's my guy. But in a PPR, that's different.
Yeah, PPR is different. We don't play standards too much, so it's kind of hard to.
So it's hard to judge it.
Wrap our head around it.
I feel like I feel like I want to go DJ Moore, but I also don't
Corey
play standards.
Corey Davis is probably the guy who's gonna get a touchdown, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Think about the guys on that list and like who gets touchdowns. It's probably gonna be Corey Davis and Peterson.
He's also playing against the Jags. It's a possibility, honestly. Peterson's playing against the Packers, so it could happen with him as well.
Oh, dude, the run defense has been historically bad for like 5 years straight. Since Kaepernick obliterated them in the freaking playoffs back in 2015 or some shit.
I'm gonna say DJ Moore and Keenan Allen because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. But Peterson might not be bad over DJ Moore.
Yeah, I'm going DJ and Keenan as well. It just kind of sucks.
it just sucks that it's not PPR.
It just sucks, bro. Just trade all 5 of them for like 2 great players.
Shoot.
Like 2 great touchdown players. All right, so Sammy said she's sitting James Conner. Do I start Zach Moss or James Robinson?
Well, why wouldn't she tell us the James Robinson when you asked the initial question?
I know. She's a mess, bro. She's a mess. She's like, oh, James Conner, Zach Moss, but also James Robinson.
Now that I made the decision to move past him,
I actually like field James Robinson, bro.
Dude, I like Zach Moss still.
So Amari's active, Corey Davis is active.
Just like matchup wise, I'm going Zach Moss. I'm starting Chark and standards. My receivers, I have Kupp, Edelman, James Robinson, and Marcus Brown available.
Who are the Jags playing?
Titans.
Yeah, let's go Zach Moss.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm starting Chark, Sanders. I have Kupp, Edelman, James Robinson, Marcus Brown available for flex. What do I do? You're starting.
I think he means Malcolm Brown. Right? Or is because Marcus is in the play.
No. That's who he's talking about. Yeah, but I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking
either way. I'm not playing him because of Philly. I'm not playing James Robinson. So.
Is that one PPR? I wonder if it's PPR.
If it's PPR, honestly, if it's PPR, I would say Sanders, Kupp, and Edelman.
It's got to be PPR. There's no way he's starting Chark and Sanders above those other guys if it wasn't PPR, right? Yeah, okay. And then I'm probably going. Oh God.
Well, is that a yes? I mean, it might be a yes if like it's PPR.
Yeah, it is PPR. Okay. That's what he's saying. Yeah. I'm probably going Kupp. Kupp in the flex.
Yeah, I'd probably go Kupp too.
Yeah, he's gonna get you those PPR points. I mean, Julian Edelman might be a play, but let's stick with the sure thing.
Edelman might be better than Chark, but I guess for upside, I would stay with Chark.
Kupp's going against a worse defense, right?
He's going against Philly.
Yeah, Philly sucks.
All right.
Redskins scored 27 unanswered. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, Chark, Sanders, and Kupp.
I'm just gonna bring it up all year, bro.
Kupp's like the guy
17-0, 17-0, bro.
Kupp's the guy you drafted to be good. I think you got to play him, and Edelman has a decently hard matchup anyways this week against Seattle. I would prefer to avoid that, but he could.
Oh yeah, Sammy said he could mean Marquise, but he didn't mean Malcolm. But yeah,
that's true.
We didn't even think about that. Jags going to beat the Titans. I actually have a bet on the Jags to beat the Titans. I'm pretty sure.
We'll see.
I have
PPR,
to double check.
Corey Davis, Watkins, or Mike Williams. Ruggs on the bench for questionable.
I gotta let you guys know all my bets.
You got too many.
I do.
How do you feel about Mike Williams, bro?
Well, Corey Davis, Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, Ruggs on bench but questionable.
See, Mike Williams last year got a ton of volume, like way more than he was supposed to. and he looked pretty good with it. So I'm going Mike
In
Williams.
PPR, Mike Williams for me all day long. I'm not a Sammy Watkins truther. I like Corey Davis for touchdown upside, but Mike Williams is my play. He's got touchdown and PPR upside.
We've seen Corey Davis in the past have a couple good games and then just be shit. So like I'm not excited about Corey Davis. I'm not touching him yet. I'm not budging on him. Watkins, last year we saw him pop off and then do nothing for the rest of the season. The Chiefs kind of like feature one guy differently every week, I feel like, and it's kind of hard to predict. Watkins still could be good, but I'm just gonna go with the volume play with Mike Williams. He looked good last week. I'm running with him again.
All right, so I've got the Panthers to beat the Bucks. I've got the Falcons to beat the Cowboys. I've got Dolphins to beat the Bills. I've got the Jets to beat the Niners.
You're just going for all the high paying bets.
Yep, all the high paying, bro. If I win all these, I win $1,700.
Well, you're not gonna win most of those.
I don't think I'm gonna win most of them either. But if I win 2 to 3, then I make all my money back. So it don't really matter. I got Redskins over Cards, Vikings over Colts, Giants over Bears, and Seahawks -4 against the Pats. That one's even money.
Interesting.
So I pretty much picked all the bets that were like super, like, because I honestly don't think most of those teams have as big of an advantage as they do in the spread, like, and in the money line. Like the money lines for these teams are absolutely insane right now because they're like putting all these teams that lost week 1 down. But like some of those teams played a really good game. So I decided to throw a bunch of money down on those like losing teams that I thought could win. I'm obviously not going against the Chiefs. I'm not going against the Saints. I'm not going against the freaking, I'm not going for like a huge divisional rivalries or anything. But there's some really good matchups in there. Like Giants over Chicago, that's so easy. Like that shouldn't be an issue for them. Like it's 50-50 in my opinion, and I'm getting plus 200 odds. I'm taking that all day long.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
How do you feel about this next question?
Sutton, D. Parker, or Anthony?
Yeah, I honestly I want to say Anthony Miller, but I feel
Anthony
retarded
Miller
saying that.
No, I don't think you're retarded saying that. I think that's a great pick. I think if you're not going to go Anthony Miller, then go Sutton. They're all injured, but Anthony Miller's the only one that's not injured, right? So.
Well, they're all healthy now, and Parker played last week, so I'm not
healthy now.
It's
healthy now.
Well, no, it's
Sutton's a game time decision. Healthy now.
Well, for me, it's not Sutton, but like Parker's healthy for the most part. But the problem for me
Parker was decided today too, though.
Well, it's not even that. It's going against the Bills, right? And against Tre'Davious White, I don't know, man. It's a little scary. Now
it's sketchy, but they still have Allen Robinson pulling coverage.
I'm actually curious what you did last year against him.
Yeah, go look that up. That's actually big news. Very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think you rock and roll with Anthony Miller, bro. Like, you worked hard to pick him up, and I think it was a good idea.
Against the Giants, dude, it should be good.
That's money, man. He's got Allen Robinson pulling coverage. Like, I think he's gonna be good, bro. Anthony Miller's a play.
All right, so
we had a couple other injury updates from.
Sam, there's no problem playing James Robinson, all right?
Yeah, actually did pretty decent against the Bills last year, dude.
Who?
Devonte. He had 135 yards on 7 receptions. The first time.
Well, that's healthy, man.
He played him. The first time he played him, it was 55 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, but I think Devonte Parker healthy is different than Devonte Parker injured. Why put that risk on him when you have Anthony Miller versus the freaking Giants in a juicy matchup? Like,
I don't know, man. I don't think Devonte Parker's that injured. It was some minor injuries that he was dealing with. He played week 1. He's past.
I'm just trying to steer clear from the injury report, man. If you got players that are just as good as other players, then like rock and roll.
Yeah, but Parker's gonna get at least 10 targets.
You don't think Anthony Miller's gonna get 10 targets?
He'll get like 7 or 8.
He'll get 8. I think he'll get 8. I think Anthony Miller's the play. What do you? I mean, are you actually going with Devonte Parker here? Is this your guy?
I mean, I feel like Devonte Parker's the safe play, but like Anthony Miller against the Giants is pretty juicy, I feel like. I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
Let's look up. I want to look up Anthony Miller versus Giants history. How many times have they played?
Shit.
Oh, yeah. It says Miller certainly made an impression on Giants head coach Joe Judge, who has his defense focused on him ahead of week 2 matchup. Interesting news.
Wait, what was it?
Huh?
What was the news? I was reading the.
So Joe Judge is basically saying, bro, my defense is focused on Anthony Miller. Obviously, you're not giving your entire strategy over a press conference, but
I mean, it
know what I
doesn't
mean.
really change anything, but yeah.
And like, yeah, when you're putting 11 of the worst defenders in the league on your guy, then that doesn't really scare anybody, really. Sorry, screw the Giants. Anyway.
And it's at Miami, so I don't know if that changed anything.
And Sammy, James Robinson, I'm going Anthony Miller, obviously. I don't know if you figured that out yet.
So you're 100% Anthony Miller.
Yeah. But for the James Robinson, Anthony Miller one, you can pretty much play either one.
I mean, that one, I'm playing Anthony Miller for sure.
I'm playing Anthony Miller too, but I don't blame anybody for playing James Robinson either because he's the running back, man. He's the guy there.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I want to play Parker, but I want to play Miller. It's so hard.
I hate touching the injury report, bro. It's not my favorite place to be.
He's not that injured though. I'm telling you, it's not.
Who says?
I say. All right.
Devonte Parker injury updates. Let me look it up. I gotta look it up and make sure everything's good here.
His hamstring is active against the Bills week 2, man.
Hammy, bro. It's a hammy, and they just got Preston Williams back. Preston Williams is their man.
Preston Williams is their man. Yeah, I mean, my original gut feeling was just going Anthony Miller, so I'm gonna stick with it.
Thank you. I appreciate you agreeing with me.
Devonte Parker.
I don't like your half in, half out approach. It's kind of bothering me. Maybe you should go with Devonte Adams or Devonte Parker, bro.
I'm going with Devonte Adams. We're on that one.
Go with Devonte Parker so that I can just be the right one. All right.
I'm going Anthony
I don't
Miller.
want you to be half right, half wrong.
I like Anthony Miller this week. Okay, it was just like a. I don't know. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if Parker gets 100 yards and a touchdown because it can happen.
Well, and that can 100% happen. I'm not saying that it won't happen. That's gonna totally happen. But why would you go with the don't be surprised with over the sure 8 targets?
Well, no, I still think Parker's getting a decent amount of targets. But
You're you're disrespectful.
all right.
All right. Is Russell Gage? Who is that?
I think it's
Gage?
Russell Gage, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Russell Gage and Antonio Gibson or Corey Davis. I'm going Corey.
Dude, honestly?
This is the time where you go Antonio Gibson.
No, this is the time where you go Gage.
Never. I'm never playing Gage on my roster.
Defense?
No, not playing Gage. Sorry.
I feel you, dude. It feels disgusting. It feels like the wrong thing to do. However, he had 12 targets last week. It wasn't like he just had like 100 yards.
No, 12 targets is huge. Yeah, 12 targets is huge. But they have I don't know.
To put it to you this way, it's Julio's going to do good. You know Calvin Ridley's going to do good, right? It's going to be a high-scoring game against the Cowboys. But who's the third guy that's going to do good? Is it Hayden Hurst or is it Gage? It's a coin flip. It could be either or. And I would coin flip on Gage because I don't like the other options. Like I don't like Corey Davis that much. I don't like Gibson that much. So why not take the guy that got 12 targets and 15 points last week?
And I'm not saying it's a crazy play. Sam said it's not that crazy to play, but I'm not saying it's a crazy play. I'm just saying if you're gonna pick a player, I just think the upside of Gibson or Corey Davis is where I'm going.
So you said I'm never putting Gage in my roster or on my I'm not gonna ever start.
He's not on any of my rosters.
He's not on any of my rosters either, but neither is Corey Davis, and he never will be.
Corey Davis isn't on my rosters either, unfortunately.
So that's the next same point is you say I'm not going to put Gage on my rosters. I'm not putting Corey Davis on my rosters. So I'm going Gage.
Okay, all right. I guess I respect it. I'm going Antonio Gibson. I've decided. It took me a while to come to that conclusion, but frankly, it's PPR.
Washington
I think Antonio Gibson will get his catches.
Trust this guy.
It could be a Washington fan move. It could be a homer move. But don't you want to be there when your player strikes gold, bro? When your player's mining out in the streets. Your player's been mining out in the streets all day long, just panning, bro. And he's striking gold finally. It's week 2.
Gage struck gold last week, and he's going to continue to. Man, he's getting a whole truckload, bro. mean, I don't like him for the seasons, but like against Dallas, I'm okay with it.
Damn.
The
more we're talking, the more I'm leaning Gage, and I hate it. So, I don't want to go back on my word, bro. Stop it.
Hey, so he said thanks, guys. Now he's got to tell us who he sided with, man.
Who are you going with, bro? I want to hear who you're going with. Like, I didn't make a very convincing argument, bro. So you're probably going Gage. Yeah. He's 100% going Gage. I have no argument, bro. It's like, I just think it's too good to be true. And like we saw, I think the targets were just not necessarily.
Oh, and I agree with you.
What we're gonna see this week.
I agree with you. I think it's just 50-50 on who the third guy's gonna be, him or Hurst. And it's like, if Hurst has a big breakout game, then you probably will get nothing out of Gage. But I'm okay with that because the options are Corey Davis and Gibson. And I would like to see Gibson do better.
Where are you at on the week? Where's he at on the week? Like, have you scored any points? Did your opponent have any of those running backs that popped off in week one, like in the Thursday game? Like that kind of changes things too. Like, are you going to need like a small comeback, or is he balanced out? Like, I think that's also like something you have to like incorporate into that decision. Like, I think Gage is your highest ceiling guy. So, if you need a high ceiling, then drop Gage into your lineup.
But if you clicked off already, he was like, "Yeah, thanks, guys, later."
He probably did, but you know what? He's like, you know what? I'll get better fantasy football advice at the Fantasy Flock Network.
Yeah, I'll go somewhere else.
I know. I just looked down, and this is the first one there. It says live. I'm like, oh damn. They have 160 viewers. Yeah. Bastards. Anyway,
one day.
Johnny, what's good, my man? What's good? It's John Brown and Zach Moss.
Oh, I didn't even see that question, dog.
You didn't see it?
I don't know. I didn't see it. I just because the purple picture and Sam's purple picture, they like looked at the same thing.
Yeah. What are you thinking, Johnny Brown or Zach Moss?
That is a question and a half right there.
That's tough. Half PPR? Does that change shit at all? John Brown popped off week one, right? Or am I wrong?
No, he did. But Zach Moss.
Dude, what? It auto-corrected to John Wick.
What the fuck?
What? I typed in John Brown week one, and it auto-corrected to John Wick week one.
I'm gonna be honest with that question. Nobody can answer. Like, Zach Moss. It's the same team. It's like really just how the game script goes. Because like if the Bills are just beating the shit out of them, they're probably just gonna run the ball a lot. But
let's see what Fantasy Pro says, bro.
But even then, to get to the point where you're beating the shit out of them, John Brown. I don't know. I think I'm still going John Brown.
91% of experts say John Brown, and that assisted me in locking my decision to go with John Brown.
Yeah, I'm going John Brown.
He did well week one, man. He had 10 targets, 70 yards, touchdown. Zach Moss, I'm not sold on yet. He's still got Singletary fighting for carries in the backfield. He had 1 yard per carry week one. Let's go with John Brown.
He only did a good route week one, or okay week one.
Because the touchdown.
Yeah.
Touchdown and 3 receptions. That's the only reason. And it's half point PPR anyway, so that's only 1.5 points. I'm going with John Brown.
Yeah, John Brown's a safer play, and he's got more upside.
What's good, Shrek City? What's good? Shrek City, bitch.
All right, bro, let's see the team. You told us last week you'd drop it.
All right, the Fantasy Bigfoot or... Dude, oh yeah, he didn't send us his team last week, bro. Hit us with your team.
If everybody can like the video or the stream, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, hit us with a like, bros, just to let us know. Or hit us with a dislike.
Hit us with a dislike. Asking for dislikes.
I'm like, we'll take one dislike for each subscribe.
Because I think the algorithm is like the more likes you have, the more likely you should show up on somebody's thing. I mean,
hopefully.
The difference between 10 and 20 is probably not very much, but
we're trying to get this stream popping.
I almost feel like if a video is like the most disliked video on YouTube, it should probably be shown. It needs to be shown. Like, what is the worst liked video?
That's a good point.
Like, I'd be interested in seeing the worst video on YouTube,
The most disliked video of all time.
So maybe if we get everybody in the world to just dislike this stream.
No, let's not do that. Let's not start it here. We don't have enough people watching to make it worth it.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Um, dude, I'm getting so many fantasy football notifications right now. This is ridiculous.
You know what'd be cool?
Yeah, what's good?
You know how on like texting apps you can see people typing or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
If you could see people typing on here, like check cities typing and you can like see people, you know. Probably, I mean, once you get to like a huge fan base, it'd probably be pretty shitty and you won't be able to use that feature, but it'd be cool. Quick Godwin's bitch ass.
Oh, dude, that sucks. Who else do you got, bro? Like, you got somebody else to replace him, or is it just like a clear decision? You only have one guy. You're rock and rolling. Like,
dude, that sucks. Cause
I had Chris Godwin at 1, and I couldn't play Boyd because I had Godwin.
I'm gonna be honest. I can't say for certain, but I think I would have just played Hunt anyways, just because of like how we knew he was injured and like you knew he was probably limited to a degree.
But like they said that he was back at practice, and then he wasn't, right? Like,
yeah, I don't have any shares of Godwin, so I don't really know what's going on. But
they lied pretty hard about his injury.
They did.
Yeah, like it wasn't until Wednesday that he was like had a concussion or whatever, and then like every day they're like, oh yeah, he'll be fine. Dude, John Brown, you're gonna be fine, bro. I had Boyd on my bench too, same exact thing. Like, it's very frustrating. But John Brown, you're gonna be fine, bro. He might even do better than Chris Godwin would have done. Like, rock and roll with that, man. Yeah, it sucks that Boyd you couldn't start though. That man's a beast.
Oh, Hunt had like 20-something points.
He did, yeah. I had one league where I had Hunt, Mixon, and Chubbin. It was like the perfect outcome on the game.
Well, I mean, Mixon didn't even do that good.
Mixon had like 15 points or something though in that league.
He has 10 half-point PPR regular.
Yeah, but it was full point PPR because I don't play that half point bullshit.
Half point's better, bro. Full point's like just too much.
Full point is not too much, bro.
It just makes the
full point is the standard at this point.
No.
Somebody convinced my boy that full point PPR is the standard.
Half point's like a good option, bro. It's like if you get a bunch of receptions, you're valuable, but like it's not over the top. Like yards and touchdowns still matter. Well, if it's full point PPR and it's like, oh cool, like I don't know.
I like that. I like when receptions matter. I think.
Well, no, but receptions still matter at that point.
I'm coming around to half point PPR, but like it's not the same. Got Rodgers starting this week, but Cam on the bench. Would you guys start Cam this week?
I mean, I think you're at the right play.
Also, who would you trade? Wait, what? Are you trying to trade one? I mean, I don't think I would trade either of them. Just rock and roll with Cam on your bench. You know, Rodgers. I mean, Rodgers is your clear starter, and then, you know, I mean, if you can trade Cam Newton if you think you get value for him, but nobody's going to pay for a quarterback.
Yeah, I just don't know how you would trade. Like, I don't. You can't really trade quarterbacks very easily.
The only way you could do it is if like one of the best quarterbacks in the league got injured or something.
Yeah,
like, that's the only way you could trade.
And then so needed a guy.
You either keep Cam or drop Cam. Like, I think Rodgers is your starter no matter what. So
I guess it depends on the league too, because I think in your like super deep dynasty leagues, obviously, you know, there's nobody on the waiver wire. So
oh yeah. In super deep dynasties, like if it was like a super flex deep dynasty league, you could trade Cam for mad value, but you're not going to in like a Yahoo standard league.
Yeah, you can't really trade anybody in like just a regular 10-12 man league like that.
Not quarterbacks at all, dude. There's so many quarterbacks on the free agency. Most teams only roster one quarterback, and then they just stream.
The only thing you could do is like maybe package it with something. You know?
Even if you did, though, it wouldn't add enough to your trade to make it worth trading.
Right, but like you have to like package it like with another quarterback and be like my quarterback and receiver for your quarterback and receiver. And
yeah, and I've done that.
It's just too hard to. I don't know.
I've done that, but it's. I mean, that's a difficult trade to pull off. Like most teams are smart enough to know that they can just pick up a quarterback that's better than Cam on free agency.
Yeah, I'm not. I would never trade for Cam on here.
I mean, you are the top motherfucker in here, but still.
Top motherfucker in here, man. He should be giving us advice, man.
I know he's the top. I mean, I'm only the king of the north, and this man's just the real Kyle Connor, you know. But you're the top motherfucker in here. Oh, dude, I love football, man. I'm so excited for today. I can't be real. Oh man, I got a question.
And I might have an answer.
Are you playing Cortland Sutton over Laviska Shenault and Noah Fant?
feel like you asked me this one earlier, and
I did, but I don't think you really gave me an answer on that one.
I don't think I did. I mean, it's really just him or Noah Fant, to be honest.
You're not starting LaVisca at all?
Yeah, I'm not really.
LaVisca was kind of the number one receiver on that team, wasn't he? Or number 2?
Well, I think he got a touchdown, but I think he only had like 3 receptions. Or I don't know.
He had like the second most targets on the team.
But as you pointed out earlier, it's not a good thing. 4 targets, 3 receptions, 37 yards and a touchdown. You take away that touchdown, he had a shit week. And he's playing against a tougher team in the Titans.
But he's also a rookie though, and it was his first week in the league. They're probably trying to preserve him a little bit, get him used to the NFL speed.
Yeah, but I just don't see him ever really being,
He's a traditional Jags receiver, so he could pop off anytime, just like those other guys did, like D. Westbrook and whatever last year.
Let's see.
I don't know. I think I'm rock and rolling with Courtland Sutton this week.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Just kind of sucks because I don't really have anybody else to play in the flex.
I mean, if you think about it, Noah Fant did great last week, but it was all in the first half. He didn't get shit in the second half, dog. So it's like, volume-wise, it should go to Sutton. Yeah, you have to play Sutton, I think, in that situation.
Courtland Sutton's active. No, they just said he was active right now. Unless he's a game time decision still, but I thought he was active for today's game 36 minutes ago. Yeah. What about LaVisca or Hayden Hurst in a different league?
Hayden Hurst, I think.
It's my worst league. I literally have nobody to play.
I'd go Hayden, dude, because it's just like,
hey,
there's upside.
I think I have LaVisca in.
Well,
I might have to change that before the game. I'm still thinking about it. There is upside there.
I think there's just, I like the upside with Hayden better.
You're a Hawks or a Falcons fan this week.
Against the Cowboys, dude.
Sean Mulaney, welcome to the stream, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Terry, DK, or Devonte. Full point PPR. I'm going with Terry McLaurin.
I already knew you were gonna pick him before you.
So the issue with Terry is that he doesn't have as much touchdown upside, I don't think, as the other two. The Redskins just have too many pieces in their offense that they use in the red zone. They sometimes go away from Terry McLaurin, but I think because he didn't feast on a touchdown in week 1, he might feast this week against the Cards. And Haskins really improved in the second half of the game, so if he could perform like he did in the second half throughout the entire game, we'd be fine. It's just I don't know if he's necessarily going to take that step forward and be the quarterback that we want this week. I'm not sure. I have money on the Redskins this week, but obviously you can see I'm a fan. So, Kyle, what do you think?
It's really like 50-50 between him and Parker. Like, I feel like I'm kind of leaning Parker.
You've been sleeping on DK this season so far. I mean, you were all about him in the draft.
No, I like DK. I don't like him this week against the Patriots, dude, because you have to assume that. Okay. You have to assume that what's his face?
Gilmore?
Yeah, Stephon Gilmore. You have to assume he's like shadowing him the whole time.
At least 50% of the time, for sure.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I'd rather, and you clearly have other options that are decent.
Yeah, and I don't mind a Devonte Parker start either. I mean, he's going to get his receptions. He is playing now. So they've confirmed it. He's going to get his receptions. He's going to go on his routes. Preston Williams is going to be the main guy, so he might pull a lot of the coverage. Devonte Parker might have some openings. But if he's slowed down at all by that hamstring injury, you're going to have some issues. So, I mean, I say go safe and go Terry.
Yeah, I mean,
it is a tough question, though.
The Cardinals' defense, well, it might not be the most scary. It's still decent. It's pretty good.
I think it's sick as hell that you got Terry McLaurin and DK and Devonte Parker all in the same league, and you probably still have decent running backs.
Or you even have a better receiver or two, because
I mean, you're picking these guys in the flex. Like that's
Yeah.
wild to me. Like, I mean, you got a solid roster there, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a dynasty or something or what, but
The thing about Devonte Parker I don't like is the Bills matchup. But then you like look into last year, and he did decent both times. So it's like he could easily do that and be okay. So that makes me feel better about Parker.
if you're looking for upside, Devonte Parker, I'm going with. But I
Yeah.
think Terry McLaurin offers a nice safe floor.
Yeah, McLaurin's a nice safe, like 8 to 12 points at least.
8 to 12 points, yeah.
Um,
There's no way
Parker's
that he
more
doesn't
like
get
a
like 7 receptions. Like,
yeah, Parker's
or
more
like
like a 6
6
to 20 point.
6 to 25 points.
I don't know. So it's like
Anywhere, dude.
I think I go Parker, but you can't go wrong
Huh?
either.
Okay, I see. I don't have an issue with it. Bro, Benny Snell's available in our new Last in Fantasy League, and I'm kind of like I want him, but like I can't
I know.
I can't drop any of my guys. I have 5 great running backs, and the league restrictions don't allow me to pick up anybody else without dropping one of them.
Yeah.
Like the only way I'd be able to do it is if I work out a trade, but like there's no trade that's going to give me value and allow me to pick up the player that I want. I've been looking at trades all week trying to like wrap my head around it.
Yeah, you just said out of luck. You have to wait
What do you
until
think
somebody
about
gets
that Logan Thomas MVS question with a tight end premium, 2 points per reception,
what was it, Logan Thomas or who?
or MVS, Marquez Valdez-Scantling?
Oh.
I've got LT in there right now. I got Logan Thomas, but I've got Darren Waller in that game as well. I got Darren Waller in that lineup, and I got Hunter Henry in that lineup as well because it's all tight end premium. So they crushed it all last week too.
But how many like receptions is he really gonna get? You know.
Probably 5 to 6. Logan Thomas is our number 1 tight end, especially in receiving.
Yeah, I know that, but
Well, let's look up Redskins distribution of week 1. I have to type in Washington football team now, or else it won't come up with anything.
8 targets, 4 receptions, so that'd be like 8 points in receptions. 11.
Team passing. Well, let's see week 1 stats. Let's do week 1 stats. Where did the rest of the points go? So okay, so most targets went to Logan Thomas on the team.
Started talking Washington, bro. Everybody left.
It's all right. I don't care.
I mean, okay. So put it to you this way: I would easily play MVS over Logan Thomas if it was just a regular.
But in a tight end premium,
TD.
it's close.
Yeah, it's closer. I almost still want to go Marquez just based off of the matchups. I feel like this is a matchup where he could easily get a fuck ton of points.
Week 1, he killed it. He wasn't bad. Like,
And when he gets another good matchup in Detroit, dude.
yeah, but it's also that tight end premium has just got me, man.
No, and I feel that, but realistically, how many receptions is Logan Thomas going to get? 4?
Well, okay. Well, I mean, let's say his max is 8. Let's say he converts on all of his targets. Max is
Jesus.
8 for 60 yards. Let's give him 60 yards and 8 receptions. That's his max. That's his absolute beefy max.
That's
I'm not saying that's gonna happen.
happen.
How is that unrealistic? He got 8 targets, so why wouldn't he get 8 receptions? Possibly.
I mean,
Anybody can convert all their receptions on a week if they just have some sure hands.
okay.
So he's getting 16 points off receptions, just off that. And let's say he gets 40 yards on those 8 receptions. All right, I'm gonna even cut it down to like 5 yards a catch. That's still 20 points right there.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's just him getting that and no touchdowns.
well, that's what makes it tough. But against the Cardinals, dude,
8 receptions, 40 yards, and he gets 20 points.
I would give him 4 receptions, 30 yards.
Damn, that's disrespectful. Technically, the Cardinals are one of the worst teams against the tight end, but that's because they played against George Kittle week 1.
You think so? Didn't they kind of blow last week too, though?
What? Last week was week 1.
Or no? What was that? I read the chat for a second there, dude, and I like totally lost my train of thought.
Cowboys game will be played on my
year,
TV.
Like wasn't
played
like
on
last
Texas.
year they're pretty bad too against tight end?
Hey.
I don't know what to tell you about that question, dude.
All right. Well, I'm playing Logan Thomas because that's what I do.
Just play Logan Thomas because you're a fan of the Redskins and you can root for him. But I don't know. I almost kind of lean MVS still.
What the heck? Brett Favre is in Tampa Bay for the Bucks home opener rocking his Tampa Bay t-shirt. Why is Brett Favre supporting Tampa Bay?
I don't know.
He doesn't support a team, he supports just players? That's so weird to me. He should support his Green Bay, right?
Nah, because fuck Rodgers.
Rodgers is weird. Favre is weird, bro.
He probably will support Green Bay after Rodgers retires.
Hey, who you picking in survival pool this week?
Who am I picking?
Yeah.
We got the...
I think I'm picking. I'm leaning towards either New Orleans or Kansas City.
Yeah, if you want to for sure win, I think Kansas City.
I picked the Redskins last week, so it's not like I, necessarily need to like go super aggressive. I can just pick the best team, and I'll have like one extra, team on everybody else by the end because like. Those skins are supposed to be pushovers at some point. If somebody picks them later, they're putting themselves at risk.
Yeah, let's go with the question that we just got asked real quick. John Brown for sure. It's a decent matchup, and then I don't like Malcolm Brown against Philly. Philly has a good
I think we
idea.
got asked this one earlier for sure. I think John Brown's the play. Malcolm Brown against Philly, he's going to get his carries. He's going to get his 18. Whatever carries, but I think he's going to still pop off for like 60 yards. Like, I think he's going to get 3 yards per carry about, and like 60 yards as a running back, that's not key when you're comparing him to like John Brown. Is it PPR or is it just standard? If it's standard, it's closer, but I'm still probably going John Brown.
Yeah, we got a few John Brown, Malcolm Brown questions earlier. I don't know if we ever compared the two though.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I know we were asked a lot about them, but
yeah,
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Johnny B. Zach Ertz or Tyler Higbee? Zach Ertz all day long. What do you think?
I mean, I think you still have to play Ertz. He's the elite, tight end. Even if Goddard still is some of the target, share, I think Ertz is still good. Whereas Higbee, he's still kind of hit or miss. I don't think Higbee did that good last year or last week, anyways.
He didn't do very good at all, honestly. He's just been so overrated all season.
Well, it was because like last season he killed at the very end of the year, so it's like if he can stay with that same role, he'd be good.
The Redskins are still the team name. Look at our logo on the top left.
So yeah, Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz, yeah, let's rock and roll with that. Terry McLaurin, Malcolm Brown, Cam Akers, Nyheim Hines, Keenan Allen, DJ Chark. This man's just trying to show off his team, bro. He's just trying to. Who should I keep rest of season and trade/trade for? 10-team league. Oh, it's 10-team. That's why. Why not keep them all?
Probably because he's got so many he wants to upgrade. Like,
I feel you, but injuries have been pretty fierce this year. I mean, you might as well keep the players that you have if they're performing well. And like, you want to keep Malcolm Brown and Cam Akers because you want Cam Akers to be his handcuff. You also want to keep Nyheim Hines because he's going to pop off for the rest of the year with Marlon out.
I would say I traded Robbie Anderson for OBJ already. So if you can cash in on his week 1 success, then trade away Robbie Anderson.
Well, like, who's saying that Robbie Anderson's week 1 success is like a fluke? It's not.
I'm saying it's a fluke.
I don't think it's a fluke. Robbie Anderson's an absolute
he might be decent, but I don't know.
That's disrespectful. And then Cortland Sutton's an absolute monster. He's injured right now, so like if you needed somebody this week, I would say trade him. But like you don't, because you have a solid team already. You've got a bunch of players who can still succeed. Like,
yeah, you can't
these are all
trade anybody.
These are all
there.
guys that can get injured, man. Because let's say Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's been historically injury prone. Let's say he gets injured. Now you're stuck with three wide receivers. I mean, if you're gonna trade any of these guys, I'd probably trade Keenan Allen. But like, why would you do that when Keenan's gonna be a key piece of your team?
You could trade. I don't know. Robbie Anderson. You could trade DJ Chark. And I guess third. I guess you could trade Keenan Allen because I would trade uncertainty like DJ Chark, for example. He had a bunch of games last year, like 3 games where he just blew up, and like a lot of his points just came in those weeks. And I feel like
what did he do week 1?
Super inconsistent.
But what did he do week 1 though?
What did you league week 1? Yeah, 3 receptions.
He only had like 3 receptions,
yards, and a touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah, who's going to trade for that?
Well, because he's still got a big name. That's my point. Is he still has a big name?
He's got a big name to some people.
Yeah.
So if you can find somebody that would give you max value for DJ Chark, then maybe rock and roll with that. But is he asking who to pick too?
Yeah, because for me, DJ Chark is super hit or miss. I don't have money in my rosters. I didn't really believe in him. I'm not saying he's bad, but I don't know. Him or Robbie.
It looks like he's asking for a wide receiver 2 and a flex as well for half PPR.
Yeah, and I'm going with probably
Heinz
in this flex.
Yeah, Heinz in the flex, and I mean we don't technically need to play Heinz.
Yeah, we don't. But
I might go with Terry and Keenan. What do you think? 20 and Keenan? Terry and Keenan? Or are you thinking like DJ Chark and Keenan? Sutton and Keenan?
I think I like Keenan above McLaurin. Just because like Cardinals scare me.
Good.
So Cardinals scare me a little bit. I like Terry, but I mean, I don't know. I think I'm going Keenan over him. But then am I going DJ Chark as well? I don't know.
I think I'm going with Terry and Keenan.
I think I'm going Keenan and Heinz, dude. Just because I feel like Heinz is going to get just as many receptions as DJ Chark anyways, right?
The thing is, like, you have too many good options there, man. So I mean, I guess if this is for wide receiver 2 and flex, then that means you do have a ton of great players on your roster that you could possibly trade. And you're going to end up with decisions like this every week. Go with the hot hand, pick whoever's been doing the best for you, and pick who has great matchups. And I mean, you can't really go wrong. That's why I don't really play 10-man leagues too often. I like 12-man where it's like you have more of a clear option as to who to play. It's not like every single week you have to make these tough decisions.
Yeah. So I guess we're both playing Keenan. I don't know. For me, it's like Keenan and DJ or Keenan and Heinz. I feel like Heinz can do pretty good this week.
But it's a crapshoot, dude. I mean, DJ Chark could pop off more than any of them. Robbie Anderson could pop off just like he always does. Like,
well, and that's the reason I'm not playing those guys, though, is because I don't like the fact that they can not do good. Whereas I feel like Heinz, Keenan, McLaurin, and
it's a crapshoot.
Yeah,
it's not even like
going to do decent, but who's going to do better? I feel like
you'd probably be better off just assigning each a number and rolling a dice. Pick your 6 favorite.
Shoot.
Pick your 6 favorite. Roll a dice twice and go for it. Like they're all just it's a crapshoot. It sucks, but sorry we couldn't help more.
And I think we both agree on Keenan Allen at least.
Yeah, but I'm not even happy with Keenan Allen. Like I hate that shit. Yeah. I hate that shit. Cortland Sutton and Robbie Anderson could have the best week. It's anything.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I got you. Paris Campbell.
AJ Brown being hurt.
I'm going Paris Campbell. Good matchup. Good volume last week.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks is still coming off injury. Paris Campbell's the
also
man.
playing against the Ravens. Not good.
Yeah. 100% Paris Campbell.
No.
Devin Singletary or James?
I'm going Devin Singletary. I don't like James Conner. He looked like shit. Even if he's healthy, he looks like shit.
Yeah. What's his name's going to take most of the carries this week? What's his name? I said it like 15 times today.
Benny Snell.
Benny Snell, yeah. Benny Snell's going to be taking a majority of the carries from James Conner this week. He's also going to be getting a lot of the receiving work. Yeah. Devin Singletary's your man for receptions.
We didn't like him going into the year anyways, so James Conner, we didn't like going into the year, so.
John Brown, Corey Davis, Devonte Parker. Shit. I guess we're going Devonte on this one. Or John.
Yeah, I mean, definitely Devonte or John, but...
I think Devonte. Is it PPR?
feel like it's PPR than it's John Brown. Or no? Does that make a difference?
PPR, I'm going Devonte Parker.
Ali Ellis. Thanks, guys. Just subscribed. You're welcome, man. Thank you for the subscription.
We appreciate the sub, man. We're working our way up to 1,000. That's our goal, man. As soon as we get to 1,000, we're gonna be happy campers. We rock this stream every Sunday, by the way. So if you guys, we started up at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard, ended at 10 pretty much Pacific Standard. So come on in, enjoy yourself, have a good time, talk to some people, do some shit.
And Sang Park, welcome back, bro.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming back. Last year was a good year for sure.
It's really a toss-up between Devonte Parker and John Brown, bro. John Brown has a good matchup with the Dolphins, so I feel like I kind of want to say John Brown.
Yeah, if you're worried about the injury for Devonte Parker, if you think that hammy is going to slow him up at all, then rock and roll with John Brown. I don't think you're going to go wrong with John. He's going to kill it.
Yeah, but Parker last year too against the Bills did good. So it's like I don't think you can go wrong either way.
Corey Davis is a wait until all your guys are injured kind of guy for me.
Yeah,
or until he has a phenomenal matchup.
We've seen him do good in the past. I'm not tripping off of 1 week. I'm not playing him.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the other two though. So.
The other two are a toss up. Whatever your gut's saying.
What's up, Sleepy? Let's rock and roll with Sleepy's question. Stephon Diggs or Cooper Kupp?
Well, what about oh, that man, he was just saying Terry.
Yeah, we missed it. We didn't miss anything. Oh man, I want to go Cooper. I'm just so not on the Stephon Diggs bandwagon, man.
Yeah, I mean,
but I like the matchup. I like the game. I don't know.
Well, if it's PPR, okay, so full PPR. Okay, so yeah, I said again. So yeah, down there.
Cooper Kupp's a PPR god.
Yeah, I think I'm going Kupp. But Diggs can
easily do. Cooper Kupp this week.
Diggs can easily do good against Miami, though, dude. That's the thing. And he had a good week 1 against the Jets. 9 targets, 8 receptions, 86 yards.
If it wasn't for his phenomenal matchup, I don't think it would be very close.
Yeah, and then Kupp didn't do that good last week, though. I don't know. I want to say Kupp, but at the same time, I feel like Diggs is the right play this week. But I feel like for the rest of the season, then Kupp.
Sang said Kupp for the high floor probably, and I think I kind of agree.
Yeah.
Man, we really appreciate the subscription, Ali. Man, we really do. I can't tell you how much we appreciate your subs. Subs mean more to us than the world. All right.
Floor. I don't know. That one's tripping me up, man. I don't know. Like that one's just.
Stephon Cooper Kupp.
I think Diggs has more upside. I think I'm just gonna go Diggs, honestly. I'm feeling Diggs more.
Hey, we're getting a sub out of Sleepy too. This is a good time, man. What are you leaning towards, Sleepy? I'm kind of curious about your opinion. I mean, like, I don't think you can necessarily go wrong with either. Oh, is Sutton's in that question as well?
AJ Brown is hurt.
Yeah, AJ Brown's not playing this week.
Not really.
Yeah.
I still don't like Davis, but I get it.
Yeah, I get the upside for Davis with that.
Well, it's just like people have better options too. It's like I'm not. If it's Davis and a bunch of shit, then like maybe I might pick Davis, but I don't know.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I've got one league where Davis is starting. It's a very bad league though. I mean.
But even earlier it was Russell Gage or Davis, and I'm still saying Russell Gage. So it's like even with a bunch of bad options, I'm still going with the bad options. So I don't know.
We're early in the year right now. Give it like 6 more weeks, and Corey Davis is going to be your stud. Like, just watch and see, man.
Well, no, give it 6 more weeks, and he'll be the bust of the year, dog. Again. Well, he's not even a bust because he didn't draft him generally, but he ain't doing nothing.
AJ Green got me 5.9, so I need someone to make up for Green. I think Diggs. Who do you think has the higher upside, Kyle?
I think Diggs has more. He can easily get 80 yards and a touchdown, where Cooper Kupp is like more of a safer floor guy, but he might not do that good. I don't know, dude. It's like he didn't do good week 1, so I feel like he's just gonna bounce back and do better week 2, and I'm gonna be completely wrong on this. But I feel like if I pick Kupp, then I'm gonna be wrong on that because I feel like Diggs is gonna do good with the good matchup he has. So it's like either way, I feel like I'm losing.
Go Diggs.
I would go with Diggs, I think.
Let's unanimously decide Diggs is the man.
Okay.
Okay, because
so
it's that matchup.
So Trey asks, morning gents, morning to you too, sir. 2 questions. We got Melvin Gordon, full PPR against a stout defense or James White. Failing at bringing the next Kamara or CMC. What's the big better ones?
Melvin Gordon all day long, right?
Melvin Gordon all day just because I hate White and I'm not playing White ever.
With Philip Lindsay out, dude, Melvin Gordon is a steal this week. He's going to get his 20 to 25 carries. He's going to get his receiving yards. I think he's going to have more receiving. What did I say earlier?
I don't know. He said more receiving.
Melvin Gordon gets more receptions than who?
I don't remember. We'll have to rewatch the stream on that one.
Damn it, bro. I forgot. I wish I could say that bold prediction because it was pretty funny. Melvin Gordon's your play, though, for sure. What about Big Ben or Wentz?
I'd want to go with Wentz.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I think it's just a bounce back week for him.
Who are the Steelers playing? I forgot.
The Broncos. Broncos are interesting.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Wentz as well. It's a bounce back week for Wentz.
Yeah, I think you can.
Didn't you say his left tackle or right tackle or whatever is gonna be back this week?
I mean, I think Lane Johnson's playing, so I think
Lane Johnson.
But I mean, Aaron Donald's still gonna pressure from inside, so who knows? But I think this is a bounce back
Jalen
week.
Rager.
Wentz is generally pretty safe, so it's like
Rager's playing this week too, right?
He played last week too.
Oh, he did. Okay. Yeah, I'm going with Wentz as well. It's bounce back week. Let's see. Sammy? Yeah, Sammy's question, right? No, not Sammy's question. Sang's question.
I was like, what? I see Sang.
It's the purple background, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's trippy.
It trips me out.
Yeah.
I see the first letter and I assume. I saw Moss on there too, so that got me as well.
Damn.
Anyway, Emmanuel Sanders, Zach Moss, James Robinson, or Malcolm Brown. Flex
this
half
guy
PPR.
really went above. Sang's going above and beyond with the question, man. He gives us the
matchups
matchup and
and
everything.
Without MT, like everything.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be like, this guy's favored by this many points, projected, and Vegas says this, and he just has it all written out.
I think we unanimously say Emmanuel Sanders, right?
Yeah, I'm going Emmanuel Sanders. I like the upside against the Raiders, especially without Michael Thomas. Zach Moss has to prove more, and Robinson as well. So
he should get at least like 6 points in PPR, like half point PPR.
Yeah, I don't like the matchup against Tennessee for Robinson, and I don't like Malcolm Brown against the Eagles because we have a good run defense, and it's been consistently good for the last 2 years. So.
Don't get me wrong, though. I am playing Malcolm Brown and Robinson this week and Zach Moss this week. But Emmanuel Sanders I like better than all three right now.
Yeah.
Mr. Green. Is this AJ Green? Are you tweeting or are you messaging before the game? Oh, wait, no, his game already happened. Never mind.
That's good. He's just chilling on the couch.
He's on the couch. He's on the couch setting his lineup. He already put himself in this week and lost points on it.
Yeah, he's got to catch more balls, dude. He's had a lot of targets. Not many catches. Dropped a few of them.
All right, John Brown, DJ Chark, Keenan Allen, Lazard.
Talk me off the ledge.
Feeling Lazard.
No, I mean I get that feeling because a lot of people in the fantasy community feel the same way, and I feel like people have
Kyle said
he's
the same
sleeper.
thing this morning.
Well, people said that he's a sleeper. He's like, oh, this is a sleeper of the week, Lazard, blah blah blah. I still don't buy into Lazard necessarily.
John Brown.
But you have better options as well. I don't like DJ Chark. I feel like he's too up and down. So it's either Keenan Allen or John Brown.
Keenan or John. I'm probably going John Brown.
John Brown's safer.
I like this game this week, man. It's gonna be good.
You got me feeling on John Brown, even though I feel like I should be going Keenan Allen.
Keenan's the on paper play. Like on paper, that's the man you're playing. That's who you should start. Whatever. But John Brown, man, I'm feeling the upside this week. So maybe we just talked you onto a bigger ledge. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Jump harder, bro.
I'd like the matchup against the Dolphins, bro. You've convinced me over the course of the stream. I've gotten stronger and stronger.
You were on a 10-foot bridge, bro, and we threw you onto the Golden Gate. So good luck.
Yeah, on paper, Keenan Allen, but we're saying John Brown.
God. All right. Non-PPR, Marvin Jones, Latavius, or Ingram.
Honestly, dude, I think I'm going Marvin Jones.
I think I am too.
Like, Ingram, I know it's week 1, we shouldn't overreact, but
he's getting phased out.
He's getting phased out a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little
Poquito.
bit. He could still have a good week, touchdown, all that. But Marvin Jones, I feel like, still has a good opportunity against the Packers as the number 1 guy on their team right now. He could easily do. He has a safer floor, I feel like, and he's got a bigger ceiling. So I'm going Marvin Jones.
Yeah, and like my instant reaction when I see non-PPR is like, okay, well, I got to pick a running back. But like I looked at it and I was like going back and forth between Latavius and Ingram, and there's no good play there. I'm going Marvin. Yeah. Touchdown upside too. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If he's playing the Steelers or something, like a really good defense would be different. But
ooh, there it is. There's your boy Gage again, bro.
Russell Gage again, dude.
Christian Kirk, Russell Gage, Lazard.
This is the question where you can go Lazard. But I don't know if I do.
This is where I go Gage.
You go Gage?
I'm fading Lazard this week.
Honestly, as much as everybody loves Lazard this week, dude, I'm on the same boat. I just don't like it. I just don't like him. I never have. And I feel like with Russell Gage, there's a 50-50 chance he blows up. It's either going to be him or Hurst. Who's going to be the guy that blows up? Don't know. But I'm taking the shot with Gage. He had a lot of receptions last week, a lot of targets. I can buy into that.
Yep. I'm all about the Russell Gage bandwagon, bro.
Just for this week, though.
Yep. Just this week. What's good, fellas? Start Rivers or Goff this week? Thanks in advance.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Dude, quarterbacks. Ugh. What are the matchups looking like? So we got
Phillip Rivers has a
Indy versus
the Vikings. So
Indy versus Vikings, and then freaking Rams. Are they going to Steelers?
Yeah, I'm going Phillip, dude. Goff didn't even do anything last week.
Oh, Rams are going to the freaking Eagles. I'm dumb.
You got 11 points last week, dog.
Yeah, go with history. Go with the history and go with freaking, where the hell is this?
Check down Rivers is gonna kill
Rivers.
Well, he's not gonna kill it, but he's gonna do better than Goff.
Yeah, especially and Nyheim Hines, bro, he's gonna be getting those dink off passes to Nyheim, and Nyheim's gonna do the work for him.
Phillip Rivers all day against the Vikings.
Yeah. Nyheim's gonna get two receiving touchdowns out the backfield again too, bro. Like,
well then we probably should have told the guy that wanted Chris Tartan. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, calm down. Gordon, Hilton, or Heinz. Need 2. So I'm going Melvin Gordon for sure. Hilton or Heinz? What are you thinking? I think Heinz.
We had this question earlier, dude. Wasn't it like Melvin Gordon or Hilton or Heinz? And like we said,
I like Gordon. Heinz better than Hilton, dude. I'm not a Hilton fan this week or ever.
Well, I hate Hilton as well, but I feel like this is a decent week for both of those guys.
I think we got to start going rapid fire, bro. We got 11 minutes till kickoff. I mean, how many questions do we have here? We have, 3? 4?
I go Gordon and Heinz, dude, I guess. Hilton could easily do better than Gordon, though. Probably no Gage. Hilton plus. See, Sank said Gordon and Hilton.
Hilton. And I don't think you can go wrong with Hilton, but I'm feeling the underneath touchdowns to Heinz. That's just where I'm at.
Hey, man, you said you wanted to roll with Gronk. You were like, I want to roll with Gronk.
Yeah.
You guys think that's
crazy?
You said
roll with Gronk.
And Hurst had a shitty game anyways.
You also said Asi was going to be a beast too, bro, and he did not kill it for the Pats. I'm just saying, all right? We all missed on something.
If Hurst blew up, then yeah, but he shit the bed as well. Like, you could add a couple more points. If you lost based off 2 points, hey, you know, like that blows. But
Hilton could get a touchdown today. We don't know yet.
Deshaun Jackson, Anthony Miller. Choose one. Thanks, fellas. I like Anthony Miller this week, dude.
Anthony Miller, rock and roll.
Yeah, I mean, Deshaun Jackson's going to be more phasing in the offense over the next couple of weeks. Apparently,
he could be fine. He could be fine. I'm just feeling Anthony Miller.
Anthony Miller this week against the Giants is.
We're pretty high on him this week for sure.
That's my sleeper pick this week.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Don't want to play Watson, so Roethlisberger or Stafford. Damn. Stafford.
Against the Packers, I like that.
Big Ben or Stafford? Stafford.
See, he doesn't want to play Stafford because I think he's a Packers fan.
We got the same question twice in a row, bro. Right next to each other. Ben or Stafford? Stafford, boys. That's what I was thinking.
So Marvin Jones over those running backs. Hey.
Nice.
Appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate it. Hey, I'm glad you all appreciate it. Okay.
Like and subscribe. We do this every week.
Every weekend, Sunday.
Yeah, 8 o'clock we start. So if you want to get
we got to rapid fire this shit, bro. We got to rapid fire.
All right. Hurst or Jonnu?
Antonio Gibson, James Conner. Oh, Hurst or Jonnu? Hurst,
dude.
Hurst.
50-50 chance either him or Gage. One of them's going to pop off.
Hurst. He's going to have a better week than last week for sure.
Ben or Stafford, please. Stafford.
Stafford again.
Antonio Gibson over James Conner. I don't like James Conner at all. I don't like Gibson for that matter.
You're going Antonio over James though?
I really don't like James.
Okay, all right. I feel that. I like Antonio Gibson, but it's just really difficult, bro.
You know, I don't like him yet, but I really just don't like James. So
I don't think you can go wrong with either. I think they're both gonna have around 10 to 11 points. All right?
Dude, I actually did add your sleeper Josh Kelly in one of my leagues. I'm not gonna lie.
Josh Kelly a beast, bro.
That was crazy.
You were 100%
you called
right.
that shit. You called that shit.
You called it. We all should have known a little bit, but we were so like sold on Eckler that we didn't see it very well.
You son of a bitch! You told me Gronk, bro. You told me Gronk too. That wasn't even all me.
You don't like Hilton, I guess, dude. All right. Is Naheem equal Eckler level last year due to Rivers? Yeah, no, 100%. Check down Rivers.
Kind of. I feel like I still like Eckler more, but he's definitely up there.
He's close because I think Jonathan Taylor is going to pull more. I mean, Eckler didn't have Melvin Gordon in the backfield at all, so it was literally just Eckler. And this year, like, Naheem Heinz has Jonathan Taylor back there still. Like, he gets a massive boost from Marlon Mack out, though, 100%.
Yeah.
But Naheem's
definitely one of the best running backs to add this week. And I thought about adding him before the game, and I really wish I did. I don't know. I didn't.
I didn't want to waste my waiver moves, so I didn't want to waste Prio.
Well, you don't if it's not in that area yet, but yeah.
I'm just not ready to do that. He got taken already, though, so I'm going to wait it out and see what happens. Don't like Hilton. DK or Adrian Peterson? Half-point PPR. DK. But does he pull coverage from Gilmore, bro? I don't know.
I feel like Adrian Peterson's like the safer play, but I'd still rather play DK just on the one chance that he gets a long bomb touchdown, you know?
Or even a short touchdown. Let's go DK.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's a tough question,
I really just don't like starting AP. It just feels disgusting to do. But AP is probably the safer floor if you just want to go for floor.
Yeah, for sure. John Brown, Mike Williams, Juju. Juju Smith. Juju's popped off week 1. He looked really good.
I guess you have to based off of week 1. Yeah.
With Big Ben back, I like it. Stafford or Watson? Stafford. Let's do it. Watson has a tough matchup. Kyler Murray. He's an elite quarterback. He's going to be one of the best in the league this year.
He's my favorite quarterback of the year to draft. I just never drafted him because I don't.
Against the Redskins, his mobility is going to fucking burn us. Our linebackers are not quick enough to deal with that.
Also, you guys are tripping on Hilton. Like we might be.
We might be tripping.
We might be tripping.
Thoughts on the kicker Koo this week? My kicker predictions are bum, but Koo could have a great week.
He could have a good week against the Cowboys. They're going to be moving the ball up and down if they get like a couple field goals, and hey.
They're going to get field goal opportunities. Will he hit those field goals? I'm not sure. Need help at flex. Melvin Gordon, Zach Moss. Melvin Gordon, it's his boom week, man. Melvin Gordon is by himself in the backfield. Royce Freeman's going to get a few touches. Melvin Gordon's going to majority of them. You need that Melvin Gordon in your lineup, bro.
Steelers scare me a lot, but at the same time, you have no other options. Like Zach Moss
but your players
is just as bad right now, so.
Yeah. Zach Moss is splitting a ton of time. Melvin Gordon is not splitting time.
This is the one Melvin Gordon question where I feel comfortable playing Melvin Gordon, even if I'm wrong.
James Conner, Adrian Peterson. What do you think?
Dude, AP, this is the one where I don't feel disgusting to say AP.
I actually feel good with AP on that question. I'm going with it.
Dude, I just realized how much I hate James Conner.
Scotty Miller, James White, PPR. Scotty Miller all fucking day.
We don't like James White that much, and Scotty Miller with Godwin out. Even if Godwin was there, honestly, I don't mind Scotty Miller. But especially with him out, Scotty Miller's going to be good.
James White's kind of a bum in my opinion. Scotty Miller, I'm super excited about. He's a beast, bro. He's a beast.
Yeah, Brady likes his little Edelman receivers.
Start 2 for standard: Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, DJ Chark, Malcolm Brown.
Robert
Woods for sure.
Yeah, Robert Woods for sure.
DJ
Chark's hit or miss. If you want to go for that, then go for it. But I would rather go Cooper Kupp. Yeah.
I don't like it because it's not PPR, but I'm going Cooper. Here's one: Corey Davis, Singletary, flex standard.
I'm just not playing Malcolm Brown against the Eagles as well. So.
Yeah, that's our. I like Malcolm Brown, but it is so tough with that matchup. He's going to get at least 20 carries, whatever. But I don't like it that much.
Yeah.
Corey Davis, Singletary, flex standard.
This is the one where I don't know.
Yeah, I have a tough time with that decision. I think Corey Davis and Singletary both offer touchdown upside. That's really it, though.
I really just hate Corey.
Let's go Corey on this one. I'm going Corey on this one. I'm feeling it. I think if you're going to pick Corey over anybody, I think Singletary's the guy.
And I kind of agree with that.
All right,
But at
guys,
the
I'm gonna
same
go watch
time-
some Cowboys football.
But at the same time, like, yeah. Like, at the same time, going against the Miami Dolphins, bro, Singletary should do fine. You would think. But yeah, in fact, we haven't picked Corey all day, so let's go Corey.
Well,
Keep
my buddy
two.
just sent me a bet that he made.
Keep two for the rest of the
for the
season.
rest. Hayden Hurst, Logan Thomas, drop Johnny, trade him at max value right now.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not saying drop him. I'm saying trade him. If you can get trade value for Johnny, bro, you're not getting trade value for Logan Thomas, and Logan Thomas is going to be the number one tight end on the Redskins the rest of the year.
Well, it depends on how much trade value you get from Hurst as well.
Hayden Hurst is in Dirk Cutter's offense, bro. Hurst is an absolute monster once he gets his chance, bro. Once they feel like that Hayden Hurst vibe, bro, they're going to go with Hayden Hurst all season long. Johnny Smith is the one guy I'm not sold on in that list.
See, I'm actually kind of sold on him a little bit more than you, for sure. I like him better than Logan Thomas, so.
I like him better than Logan Thomas, like, from, like, in theory perspective, whatever. Logan Thomas, he got 8 targets week 1. He was our number 1 target share guy. He just needs to catch the ball and he needs to get open, and Logan Thomas is going to be good.
I don't mind running with Smith and Thomas if you can trade Hurst for a good amount. But if we're not talking about trade, if we're just talking about keep 2, I'm just Hurst and Smith. Hurst or Herndon. I'm going Hurst because I feel like it's a 50-50 chance him or Gage pops off. He should see more points this week, I think. And Herndon, I just don't like it all, to be honest.
Ayuk or Deshaun?
You agree with me on the Hurst over Herndon.
I agree with Hurst.
Yeah.
Did you say Hurst?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to. My buddy put a bet down on Melvin Gordon getting the first touchdown of the Broncos game, and I really love that bet. Plus 1,200 odds. Beautiful.
Ayuk or Deshaun. I'm probably going Deshaun, honestly. I just don't know anything about Ayuk yet. I know the D-Jax is good when he's on the field and they throw to him, so.
I'm going with Ayuk this week. Once Deshaun decides that he wants to get his head out of his ass, I'm ready to play Deshaun. But
I'm going to go John Brown, I think, Shrek City.
John Brown over DM all day.
This is a good week for Montgomery, like a good defense to go against, though. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does good, but I feel like John Brown has a safer and good,
I don't think Ossie. I'm gonna counter that, bro. Ossie is not getting a touchdown this week. No way. 100% not happening. If it happens, you got me, bro. You got me. He did not get any production at all. Like if he even got on the damn field, I'd be happy, but he's not. I liked your pick though. That was one of my dynasty guys that I was looking at this season. But Hayden Hurst was a free agent in all my leagues in dynasty, so he was the guy I drafted over Ossie. Anyway.
And if he gets a touchdown this week, then
it's time to go watch some football, bro.
If he gets a touchdown this week, you gotta come back in here and you gotta be like, all right, fuck you, bro. You said he wasn't gonna get a touchdown, just like you did with Gronk. Jesus, I'll be reminding you.
I'll remind you next week then, Kay. Dude, hey, as long as you come back, we don't give a shit. So you didn't even ask about the fantasy Bigfoot, bro. Come on.
That's true. You didn't. Come on, bro.
Yeah, where's the fantasy Bigfoot question this week?
I got him for 6 receptions, 70 yards, and a fucking touchdown.
Did he say anything about the fantasy Bigfoot at all, or did he just say?
I don't think he did.
He didn't say fantasy Bigfoot, but did he say Devonte Park?
Nope. Everybody did red zone. Yeah, honestly, did red zone's heat. But I gotta watch my Philly game.
I gotta watch the Cowboys game because I got money on it, and my mom's a Cowboys fan, so it's gonna be on the main TV.
Yeah. All right,
guys. Good luck this week, everybody. Crush it. We appreciate you all stopping by. Subscribe if you haven't already. We love you.
First off, I want to say I disagree with Corey Davis. I hate Corey Davis. We've seen him blow up in the past, and then he turned out to be shit. I'm not buying it yet. I'm not buying it.
Yeah, look, Jack, you're just trying to keep us here to argue with us, bro. If he's not the Bigfoot.
There's only one Bigfoot. Come on.
Only one fantasy Bigfoot, and that's now Devonte Parker.
He could be that small hand, but that's all I'm giving him.
Small hand. Fantasy small hand.
All right. Like, subscribe. We love you guys. Next week, same time, 8 o'clock, or later if you prefer, but 8 o'clock.
We appreciate the support.
Yep.
All right, we good?